It's Sunday night. We just got done watching a full day of NFL football, but man, it's rare that I agree with Carrie Underwood, and I've been waiting all day for Sunday night. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Hashtag Sports, and welcome to this live play-by-play reaction coverage of our Buffalo Bills. Let's go Bills against the Cincinnati Bengals. The Bengals currently on a 4-game winning streak, 3-game winning streak, something like that. They're looking pretty good. They're looking pretty impressive. The Bills just coming off a Thursday night primetime victory against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So the Bills, a little bit more rest, right? A little more rested. Maybe that can help out. It doesn't help out with some of the injuries we have, of course, but maybe we had more time to game plan and get things figured out. Let me know as you're coming in the comment section. Hey, Ray Dizzy. Hey, Mom. Hey, Daniel. Always good to see all of you. Always good to see all of you. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button, like this video. Let me know where you're watching from and your score prediction right over here in the comment section. Let me know your score prediction for tonight's game. I got a score prediction that I don't think many of you are going to like. If you watched my stream on Wednesday, Razor Sharp Picks, where I pick every single game, both straight up and against the spread, you saw what I had to say, and it wasn't pretty. It wasn't pretty. This came off a win against the Giants, 30-6. Ray Dizzy says, "Yeah, big win today." Hey, Gary, good to see you. Western Nebraska, Maryland 35, Bills 28, but they're playing Cincinnati though. Largemouth, they're playing Cincinnati. What's this Maryland stuff? What's this Maryland stuff? The only team from Maryland, I'm circling the teams that won and lost in my picks. Yeah, I only got one 1 o'clock game right against the spread, and I still ain't looking too bad. Not too bad. I got the Steelers right, the Chiefs right. The one game I did get right was the Vikings, so I got my upset pick right. Colts and Raiders, I got both of them right for the 4 o'clock, so it's not going to be too bad. Aaron Clark comes in, says 26-24 Bills. We're going to see how many people have the Bills, how many people have you're in Maryland and you're saying, see, largemouth, I don't put things together quickly. Like, I'm not quick, so you have to slow things down. I even see the comma in the comment, which kind of was 2 separate answers. Like, you tried to spell it out for me, and yeah, I still missed it. So my bad. You're from Maryland or watching from Maryland, and you think the Bills are going to win this one 35-28. I get it now. The Eagles won. Yeah, I saw the Eagles won. Crazy ending to that game, right? Crazy ending to that game. And guys, we'll go over every single game today during commercial break. Every single week 8 matchup, week 9 matchup, because we're in week 9. Every single week 9 matchup, we're going to go over and just go over some of the highlights. Talk about, what a game of CJ Stroud. Are you kidding me? This rookie's looking unreal. Not turning the ball over, game-winning drives, stinking more pass yards than Andrew Luck, his rookie year, breaking records. He looks really good. This Houston Texans team might be better than we thought, sooner than we thought. I use commas. Some people do. Most people use commas to help people like me understand things, and yet here I am still not understanding. But you gotta make sure you hit that thumbs up button. So here's the pregame outliner for all of you who may be new, who might not be used to what we do here pregame. So I'm going to give you the inactives for today's game, both for the Bengals and for the Buffalo Bills, potential impacts of those inactives and how each team might be able to maybe take advantage of some of those inactives today. I'm going to talk about the Buffalo Bills game day roster. Thank you to Buffalo Bills PR on Twitter or X or whatever you call it now for giving us the Buffalo Bills game day roster. If you're not following them, be sure to do that. I'm going to give you my 3 keys to victory for tonight's contest for the Buffalo Bills. I'll give you some bold predictions, and I will give you a score prediction at the end of this, or at the end of my pregame, right before the kickoff. Not sure if they're going to do anything for Damar Hamlin in this game. Damar Hamlin is inactive again this week. Damar Hamlin's only been active for one game so far this season. D. Robert comes in and says 28-24 Buffalo. His bold prediction is a defensive touchdown. So no surprise he's inactive. I know a lot of people were probably excited to hope maybe see him play in this contest due to the meaning of this contest. Of course, we all remember last year, January 2nd, week 17 matchup between the Bills and the Bengals in Cincinnati. That's where the incident happened between Damar Hamlin and T. Higgins. Damar Hamlin making a clean tackle on T. Higgins. T. Higgins making a clean play as well. Hamlin gets up, and unfortunately, he, from what the doctors are telling us, he suffered cardiac arrest on the field, went down. Wasn't breathing on the field for a little bit. Obviously, a very scary situation. We were live when that happened, so I'm sure that's going to come up during the broadcast tonight. I might do a drinking game with how much it comes up during the contest tonight. If I drank, of course, I don't do that kind of stuff. That's not right. If Josh Dobbs can learn the Vikings playbook as a quarterback in 5 days, Rasul Douglas can play. And that's where I want to start. Let's go ahead and start with the inactives for today's contest, and then we'll go into the Buffalo Bills roster. If you look at the inactives for the Cincinnati Bengals, we're going to start on their side. Center Trey Hill is inactive today, and to me, that's always a bigger injury than what some people may take notice to. That center quarterback exchange is very important. Now, I'm not sure how long Hill's been inactive for, so maybe someone in the comment section can let me know that. But I do think lying is the worst habit than drinking, Joe. This actually, Mom, no lie, this actually is not alcohol. There's no alcohol in this beverage right now. This is I think one of those like fake ciders that you have at the store or something like that. Sparkling cider things. I don't know. Courtney got it. So but yeah, I'm not sure how long the center has been inactive for the Cincinnati Bengals, but we don't want to overlook the center to quarterback exchange. Obviously, he was inactive this week, so that means that they at least had a week of practice to hopefully get that down for the Bengals' sake. But if there's a few miscommunications at snaps, maybe that's something to look into. Linebacker Devin Harper. Now, Devin Harper, good linebacker, but not like a big piece to this defense. Obviously, he's going to mess up some of the rotation there at linebacker, but nothing too spectacular. DJ Ivey is also injured. He's a cornerback. Offensive tackle Deontay Smith. If you couple that with the center being active, that might be trouble. But listen, this is a Cincinnati Bengals team that were missing 3 offensive linemen in the divisional round last year, and they still whooped us. So just because they have a couple offensive linemen inactive today does not mean anything, in my opinion. And Josh DePoy, defensive tackle, that's a big guy in the middle there that they're missing at defensive tackle. They are going to miss him today. I think that might help our running game out a little bit. Obviously, if you're a Buffalo Bills fan, but luckily for them, we're not going to utilize our running attack anyway. So what does it matter? But Josh DePoy being out, big name, and that's really going to impact the Cincinnati Bengals in this one, in my opinion. But again, you have a week at least to figure this stuff out without them. Hopefully, for the Bengals' sake, they're able to do that. For the Buffalo Bills, our inactives include, again, we have some familiar faces on here, including Hamlin, Jermaine Ifedi, Alec Anderson. All 3 of these guys inactive. Now, Poona Ford, he's inactive today, but we'll talk about why he's inactive today in just a little bit. And then Baylon Spector, that's a big one. Baylon Spector being inactive today, I think that's going to hurt the Buffalo Bills in this contest. Listen, he wasn't even on the injury report until Thursday, right? So we're not sure what happened during practice this week. But the Buffalo Bills losing Baylon Spector late in the week means the defense has to change up their game plan a little bit. And that could really come into play in this game. Another linebacker out, A.J. Klein, out inactive as well today. And that really hurts our linebacking core. We're going to be really thin at linebacker. The Buffalo Bills are in today's contest. So we really hope that the Buffalo Bills do not lose any more linebackers today. Or else it's going to be hard to put any linebackers on the field. You might have Taylor Rapp covering the whole middle of the field, and that's not always the best situation. So if you look at, before I get into that, let me see if there's any more comments. No more comments. Again, guys, give me your score prediction and give me where you're watching from, maybe a bold prediction or 2 in the comment section as you join us for this Sunday night contest between our Buffalo Bills and the Cincinnati Bengals, showing highlights of the Dolphins and Chiefs game from earlier today in Germany. First time the NFL has played in Germany. We'll talk about that game as well, maybe during the first commercial break or something of the game today. I'm sure as Bills fans, we're all a little excited about the idea of if the Buffaloes win this game tonight, they will retake the lead in the AFC East. Sure, it'll be a tie. We'll have the tiebreaker. Still plenty of football left to be played. Win tonight. lose tonight. Hey, good morning, Buffalo Snowy. I know where you're watching from. It's morning. It's early. It's early, and I appreciate you watching with us as the Buffalo Bills play the Cincinnati Bengals. All right, so at quarterback, the Buffalo Bills starting Allen and Allen, right? We have Josh Allen starting quarterback and also active for today's game, Kyle Allen. Hopefully we don't see him today unless it's in a cleanup role late in this game. I don't see that happening. I don't see the Buffalo Bills running away. I don't see either team running away with this game. Obviously, the NFL wants this one to be a close one as it's the Sunday night football game, but I don't see either team running away with this one. Offensive line carrying 8 offensive linemen, nothing unusual there. Mitch Morris, Osiris Torrance, Connor McGovern, Ryan Bates, Deion Dawkins, Ryan Van DeMark, David Edwards, and Spencer Brown. They're showing the end here of the Dallas Philly game, and yeah, again, it was a crazy game. Oh, he just missed that two-point conversion, too. Running backs, James Cook, Ty Johnson, Latavius Murray, and Reggie Gilliam. Again, the fullback might get a little more action. Than we're used to for fullbacks, but that will still might come into play. We know Reggie Gilliam is up to the task. Dalton Kincaid and Quentin Morris is back. So we have 2 tight ends with Kincaid and Morris in there as well. Wide receivers, we're carrying 5 wide receivers once again. Shakir, Hardy, Davis, Diggs, Shearfield. Obviously, the Isabella experiment didn't work out, unfortunately, for the Buffalo Bills. Back on the practice squad he goes. Defensive line, number 40, right? Von Miller. Hopefully, as he's getting more and more acclimated with the knee, all that kind of stuff. Shakir with a TD, says Chewy. I hope to see a lot of Shakir today, to be honest with you. But obviously, hopefully, as Von Miller gets more and more acclimated with the knee injury and able to get more and more acclimated with playing time, he makes a larger impact than he has so far this season. And we see him in the backfield quite a bit today. Greg Rousseau, Leonard Floyd, AJ Epineza, Kingsley Jonathan, Shaq Lawson, Ed Oliver, Linval Joseph. That's a huge signing. And, I talked earlier about why Poona Ford was listed as inactive today. I think the signing of Joseph and bringing him in really bolsters that defensive line. And I think that's one of the reasons why I see Poona Ford inactive today. Jordan Phillips and Tim Settle. Linebackers, you got Terrell Dodson, Dorian Williams, Terrell Bernard, and Tyler Matakovic. Again, only 4 linebackers today. So it's really thin at the linebacker position. So we're really hopeful that we don't see any injuries on the linebacking front. Defensive backs, you're carrying 10 defensive backs. You got Tron Johnson, Taylor Rapp, Jordan Poyer, Micah Hyde, Josh Norman is back in there. Hopefully he makes some special teams tackles again today. Dane Jackson, Rasul Douglas is dressed today, is active. Saran Neal, Cam Lewis, and Christian Benford. Obviously, Bills fans, we got Rasul Douglas earlier this week. Hey, Scott, good to see you. Hopefully you're going to enjoy this game with us and not stress too much. Not stress too much. Let me know your score prediction in the comment section as well. But yeah, we traded for Rasul Douglas from the Green Bay Packers. Comes in, he's active today. How much playing time will he see? Not sure. Someone mentioned about Dobbs earlier. Remember, Dobbs wasn't expected to play today. Unfortunately, Vikings quarterback goes down with a concussion. Dobbs comes in, he's ready to go, and he plays, and the Vikings win the game. So good for them. But we're not sure what Rasul Douglas's workload is going to be today. And then, of course, on special teams, you got Tyler Bass, who's hopefully going to get back on the right track, right? He went, I had perfect September as far as kicking the ball went. Perfect September. October was a little rough. Especially late October. The winds in Buffalo and in the Northeast in general aren't getting any better as the season goes on. So, if the wind's a factor, then that's going to be a problem the rest of the season. But I think Tyler Bass is going to be okay. We've seen this in the past. We've seen him do very well, even in snow games or in crazy wind games. He does just fine. So I trust that he will figure things out. Sam Martin's the punter and the holder for Tyler Bass as well. Bengals no score, just Bills. Scott Blakely says 30-27 Bills in overtime. Guys, this is one of those few times in life, Scott, you'll appreciate it, in life that I have found that Scott Blakely is more optimistic about our Buffalo Bills than I am. But, this is one of the few times. Mark this date, November 5th. 2023. Scott Blakely shows a little bit more faith in our Buffalo Bills than I do. A little bit. He has them winning in overtime. But then Reed Ferguson, the long snapper on the punts. That's the Buffalo Bills game day roster. I would love to see the Bengals get shut out. I would love to see the Bengals get shut out, just like the Browns shut out the Arizona Cardinals today. That would be beyond impressive. Although I will say this, I was listening to some outside media sources, which is a dumb idea. Dumb idea. But as you're on TikTok or Twitter or X or whatever you call it these days, Instagram, all that kind of stuff, you come across things, right? And I came across a post of a video of Colin Cowherd earlier this week, and I'm not a Colin Cowherd fan, and I gotta say his take, and I disagree with this, but he says that in order for the Buffalo Bills to prove that they're still that team, the team to beat, or one of the teams to beat in contention for the potential to play in the Super Bowl this year, then they have to win convincingly against the Cincinnati Bengals team. And I just think that's inaccurate all around. I think that's completely inaccurate. I think that the Buffalo Bills can win this game any way, shape, or form. Unless you're on the road, you're playing a tough AFC East opponent. I think that winning this game in any way, shape, or form it has to have you feeling good. Primetime game. I think that you win this game in any way you can, and it looks good for the Buffalo Bills. So kind of throwing to our receivers and warm-ups. Josh Allen never misses that. Do you think there's more to the shoulder than revealed? I think Josh Allen will never truly reveal injuries. We saw it last year with his elbow, and then in the offseason, he finally came out and said, like, listen, my elbow's hurting. I didn't see the pregame warm-up. You have to remember that most of the time, and I'm not sure how it works over there. I'm not sure how they do it, but most of the time, yeah, win 2-0. I'm good. Exactly. But most of the time, you have to remember when the quarterback, Josh Allen or whoever it is, when the starting quarterback is throwing the ball, he's at one end and there's somebody next to him and he's throwing the ball to somebody, a wide receiver or whoever, and they're handing it back to somebody, maybe the backup quarterback, to throw back. Like the quarterbacks are not catching the ball, and the people catching the ball are normally not throwing the ball. So I'm not sure what they showed on camera. But I'm not concerned. I'm put it that way. I'm not concerned simply because I don't care. If I'm not going to concern myself with things unless I'm told I have to. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, I care about Josh Allen being healthy and all that good stuff. Again, guys, make sure that you hit that thumbs up button. My internet just went out on my computer that normally has a scoreboard, and it didn't go out on this computer, which is good because I'm live streaming off this one. But so I'm trying to get the scoreboard back up before the game starts. It's currently 8:08. I think game time is currently 8:20. So we got about 15 minutes, less than 15 minutes before game time. So I will try to get that figured out. Going through some more scores from earlier today. This is a Baltimore Ravens game, man. That really surprised me. I was not surprised that the Ravens won the game at all. Wasn't surprised at all that the Ravens won the game. But would have hoped that extra time off would have helped. And maybe it did. Again, we don't know. Because remember, that's what Josh Allen said when he was being interviewed after the game. He's talking about, he used extra time off to rest up. I mean, clearly, I think he was talking about himself. Clearly, I think he was saying, yeah, I need to rest up. My shoulder hurts. I need to rest up. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to take this time off. But it's always tricky. It's always tricky when you have a long layoff, right? Because you want to be able to rest up, but you also don't want to get rusty. As they're going across the given score prediction, everybody picking the Bengals. Everybody picking the Bengals. Wow. Everybody picking the Bengals. Phil Simms picked the Bengals 2020. Maria, Devin, and Jason, the only three left to pick. So let me see. Maria picks the Bengals. Wow. Everyone picks the Bengals. Bengals win. Wow. I don't want Jason Garrett to be the only. Jason Garrett's picking the Bills, isn't he? Just to be the one guy. Jason Garrett's going Buffalo. Not a Jason Garrett fan, but that's okay. All he has to be is right this one time. Even a broke clock's right twice a day, so that's okay. That's okay. We'll try to let him be right twice a day. That's all I want. And then today it only has to be once. Today only has punch. All right, guys, I'm going to share the fish screen again, so it's going to get bugged out for a second. So you'll have to excuse me while that happens, and then I will go ahead and fix it here in a second. Boom, I'm back. All right. So thank you guys. I apologize for all that nonsense you had to go through. Nonsense that you had to go through. Cincy sitting at 1.5-point favorites right before kickoff. Dwayne comes in. He says Bills 23, Bengals 20. Led by DeMar. Well, DeMar is inactive, so he'll have to lead them from the sideline. But obviously, DeMar will have a presence in this game, even though he's not going to be playing in this game. You would think we were a 3-win team the way they're picking against us. Yeah, absolutely. Every single person except for Jason Garrett picked against the Buffalo Bills. Guys, again, as you come in here, make sure you hit that thumbs up button before the game starts. You don't want to be distracted during the game. Think about thumbs up buttons or maybe even commenting. I get that. And I'm not sure how far behind my TV will be today, but I know that YouTube TV is sometimes a little behind wherever you guys are watching it from. But yeah. So Bills have this, says Chelsea. I hope so. I hope the Bills have this. I really do. Looking at so many comments from before, Turkey Vultures in here saying, here we go. Garrett, the only guy. Yes, Garrett is the only guy. Scott Benedict says if they win the toss, the Buffalo Bills should take the ball. Let me know what you think about that in the comment section. I'm always for deferring and taking the ball in the second half. Oh, I will always do that. If I was a coach, but I sit here, so obviously I'm not a coach. KC offense not looking the greatest. Yeah. So here, KC won. I mean, again, I said this when the Bills played in London. I'll say it when they play in Germany. I don't put much stock in international games. I just really don't. Again, I know they count on the stat sheet, right? I know they count in the standings. I get that. But it's just so hard for me to get emotionally upset or whatever. Like, if we lose a tiebreaker at the end of the year to the Jaguars, okay, that sucks. But you travel across an ocean. Like, I mean, yes, the Bills did it late. Should they have done that? Probably not. I don't care. I'm guessing that Coach Dermott let his players decide when to travel, so I'm not going to hold that against anybody. Case left Thursday and they still won the game. And I think Miami left on Monday or Tuesday, if I'm not mistaken, too. Like, Miami left early, but still, to that MB41, there is a big difference between getting there. Like, both the teams that played in today's contest and both the teams that played when the first week Jacksonville was there, I think it was Jacksonville and Tennessee or something like that. Both of them were on the same week, right? They were on the same week. They did not have an extra week. I'm not saying it's jet lag, but I will say that one team is, if a team's that was somewhere for 2 weeks and the other team's only there for 1 week, the team that's been there for 2 weeks and who's already played on that field is gonna be a little bit more comfortable. They're just gonna be a little bit more comfortable on that field. And that's not, I'm not making excuses. They were a better team that day, and our offense was played pitifully. But again, I'm not going to put too much stock in any of that stuff when it comes to international games. The NFL wants to make it seem more meaningful than they actually are. And I get that. They want to build up revenue. And I'm sure this morning's game, I was at church. I missed this morning's game. But I'm sure the game was on fire. I did see a couple highlights from the game. I saw the defensive touchdown by Kansas City. I saw that they got out to a 21-0 lead. And then they end up winning 21-14. But again, it's enough as Scott said, it's enough to get the job done. And that's all I want the Buffalo Bills to do tonight is just get the job done. I don't care how they get the job done. Do you think the Bengals take the ball if they win the toss? Again, if I was a coach, I would never take the ball first. Unless, I can't even think of it unless. I might take the ball first in other, obviously I'd take the ball first in overtime. But I would never take the ball first to start a game. That's just my opinion. And I know some high-powered offenses want to get out there early and get the lead. And I understand that. And I'm just not me. I love, we watched for over what seemed like 5,000 years. We watched Tom Brady kill a lot of teams by scoring last in the first half and then scoring first in the second half. Like, that's how they killed you, right? If you were up by 3, and The New England Patriots got the ball for a last drive of the second half. They score a touchdown. They go up by 4. They score a touchdown so the second half. All of a sudden, you're down 2 scores, and you didn't even touch the ball after you went up 3 points. It's those type of things that always interest me, always pique my interest when it comes to who gets the ball first, who gets the ball at halftime, things like that. But again, both these offenses want to get off, probably make a statement early. I understand that, but it looks really bad if you get the ball first and you go 3 and out. It looks really bad, right? No matter if you won the toss or if you deferred, it just always looks really bad if that would be the case. Bengals took the ball last time we played, so I'm wondering if they'll do that again. Obviously, different conditions. They're at home. They were away last time. Regular season, postseason, things like that. I think in that game, and that was from a while ago, obviously in January. I think in that game, the weather forecast was that the snow was going to get worse as the game went on. And obviously that plays a factor in the game as well, into your decision as well. If they say in the first half it's going to be a beautiful game, and then the second half it's going to be blizzardy conditions, then obviously you're going to take the ball first. You're going to try to get as many possessions as you can in that first half. So all those things factor in into a decision like that. So I don't know. I think the weather there is supposed to be fine all day, a little chilly, just like it is in pretty much all the Northeast right now. Actually, it was pretty nice today here. I'm not sure what about you guys, but it was pretty nice today here. All right. So here are my 3 keys to victory before I get even more win factors in for certain. Absolutely, Scott. Here are my 3 keys to victory before I get even more distracted and more down some rabbit holes. So we need 20 or more rushes from our running backs. We just need that. We need that today. We need our running backs to get some carries, average over 3.5 yards a carry. That's not asking too much. And I think the Buffalo Bills, we saw the offense kind of come to life in the second half last week when we started running the ball more. We saw the offense kind of come to life 2 weeks ago when against New England, when we started running the ball more. I don't know why it takes Ken Dorsey so long to figure out, hey, we need to try to run the ball. We need to try to open up some lanes. We need to try to get other receivers and Kincaid involved. Kincaid, by the way, going up against the worst passing defense against tight ends so far this season in the Bengals. So that needs to be a huge matchup key to victory as well. Get the ball to Dalton Kincaid. We need a minimum of 6 shotgun runs. 6 shotgun runs. Seth comes in and says, go Bills. Absolutely. So my first key to victory needs to be, we need to run the ball 20 or more times with our running backs in today's contests. In my opinion, to really distribute the ball evenly between pass and run, make the Cincinnati defenders actually have to fear the run, and maybe have to come up a little bit. My second key to victory is going to be our front 4. Listen, I talked about the Buffalo Bills getting Puna Ford out. He's inactive today, bringing in Linval Joseph. Big presence at the defensive tackle position. Talk about him. Talk about Ed Oliver. They cause some problems on the offensive line. We talked about how the Cincinnati Bengals have 2 offensive linemen inactive today. Okay, so that means the front 4 should be able to get pressure on Joe Burrow. They should be able to get some pressure on Joe Burrow, make some quick decisions, maybe get a turnover, but even turnovers are important. Turnovers aren't the only thing, right? Forcing a 3 and out, forcing some tough decisions by Joe Burrow, forcing him to throw away the ball, that's huge. That's huge. Hell, getting your hands up to knock a ball down even when you don't get to the quarterback, that stuff is huge at the end of the day. And our front 4 needs to be able to do that. Our front 4 needs to be able to get to Joe Burrow today. We cannot afford to run all these Teron Johnson blitzes, these exotic schemes that McDermott does run from time to time, and they are successful from time to time. I'm not saying we need to abandon them completely. I'm not. But it's nice when they're a luxury and not a necessity. It's nice when blitzing our corners are something we can do, but we don't have to in order to get to the quarterback. When it becomes a necessity to blitz in order to get any pressure on the quarterback, that's a problem. That's a problem, and we need to make sure that we contain that to the best of our ability in today's contest. And then my number 3 key to victory has to be our cornerback play. Our cornerbacks are going to have to play up on these guys, on T. Higgins, on on, why can't I remember, Chase, on Jamar Chase. They need to play up on these guys and trust both our corners and our safeties to be able to communicate well. We talk about how well Hyde and Poyer communicate together. We talk about how well Hyde and Poyer, Buffalo Snowy is not optimistic. I see. So I'm less optimistic than Scott Blakely, which is a rarity. I'm more optimistic than Buffalo Snowy, probably also a rarity. So I'll give my score prediction in a second here, guys. So those are my 3 keys to victory. 1, run the ball 20 times minimum 20 times with your running backs. What Josh Allen does, what Josh Allen creates, give him time to do that. He will do that. Trust Josh Allen to create. That's why you have him as your star quarterback. That's why you paid him so much money. That's why you had him sign that big contract, so he can make those decisions. Don't tell me you had him sign this big contract and he can't make key decisions on key downs to decide what's happening. That's his job. But we still need 20 or more rushes from our running back. I'm half asleep. It's 120. Buffalo Snow, I appreciate you no matter what. Second key to victory has to be the front 4 getting pressure on Joe Burrow, whether it be Ed Oliver, whether it be Rousseau, whether it be A.J. Epineza. We have the guys to do it. And we've seen at times this season they got the job done effectively. And we've seen times this season when they haven't got the job done well at all. And then my third key to victory has to be our corners and safeties. Our defensive backs our corners have to be able to play bump and run with Jamar Chase and T. Higgins. And don't forget about Boyd either. Like, they have a tough 1-2-3 punch over in Cincinnati. You can't forget about Tyler Boyd. He'll kill you. Bengals win toss and take the ball. Called it. Cincinatti 41. Hey, then our defense needs to step up, man. Then our defense just needs to step up. That's all that has to happen. But we've seen in the past this season that takes the Buffalo Bills defense a series or 2 to kind of stick their feet into the ground and say this is the line in the sand, right? We've seen plenty of times this season where the Buffalo Bills have allowed the Las Vegas game comes to mind, in particularly, where we've allowed the team to move downfield on those what's called scripted plays. But then as the script changes, as the game moves along, they may get harder and harder for the offenses to move the ball. I want to see us stop them on this first series. I mean, force a 3 and out if you can. Do whatever you have to do. Bengals at 4-3, last in the AFC North. The Buffalo Bills at 5-3, currently second in the AFC East. A win moves them to first place over the Miami Dolphins. The Jets also only have 3 losses right now in the division. They play tomorrow night. Should be a good game between the Chargers and the Jets. Tyler Bass, ready to kick the ball off. That means the Bills will receive in the second half. I'm okay with that. Before that happens, I do have some bad news with my score prediction. I think that the Bengals are going to win this game. It's not going to be double digits. That's crazy. I think the Bengals win this game 33-27, but hopefully I am wrong as Tyler Bass kicks this ball into the air. It's going to be returned from the 1-yard line, and this game is underway. Special teams coverage gets down there, gets to about the 24-yard line, so no 1 yard different from just calling for the fair catch. Bengals aren't afraid. They're not going to be afraid of us. I mean, they won one game last year. I remember before the Damar Hamlin incident happened, they were up 7-3 and they were moving the ball past midfield on their second drive of the game. So it was looking like they were going to be an offensive threat to the Buffalo Bills. First play from scrimmage for Joe Burrow, shotgun formation, 3 wide receivers to the bottom of the screen. Now Joe Mixon goes in motion to the bottom of the screen from the backfield. 4 receivers at the bottom of the screen, 1 to the top as they move from left to right. Quick pass out to Mixon at the line of scrimmage. He catches it, gets the ball to about the 32. Bernard on the tackle. Going to be second and about 2 for the Cincinnati Bengals. First play of the game for the Bengals, and 14:48 to go here in the first quarter. The Bengals move the ball, get 8 yards on first down. Hey, man in the kitchen, good to see you. Hope you can join us for a majority of the game today. And don't forget, guys, at halftime, Paul or Mario may join me, or even Ryan may join me for some halftime coverage. We'll see if they're able to. Second down, under center. Joe Burrow fakes the handoff. Quick pass again. Joe Mixon out of the backfield, has blockers in front, gets to the 40, gets first down to the 45, 46-yard line before he is finally taken down on the play. Gain of 14. Bernard again on the tackle. but the Cincinnati Bengals already moving past midfield, and it's going to be 1st and 10, Cincinnati. Numby says he fumbled. I didn't see a fumble. Unless I'm going to play behind. Might I play behind? I need more beer. I haven't had a beer yet, Tim. I haven't had a beer yet. Thanks for joining me, man. Good to see you. Shotgun formation. Chase goes in motion to the bottom of the screen. Handoff out of shotgun. Run up the middle for another 7 yards. So they're just moving the ball methodically down the field early on in this game. 3 plays, three 7-yard gains or more. So it's going to be 2nd and about 3 for the Cincinnati Bengals. It wasn't a fumble. Thanks for getting me excited for no reason. I was hoping my screen was behind, man. I was hoping. All right. 13 minutes to go. Cincinnati shotgun formation, 2nd and 3. Boyd goes behind, goes in motion, goes behind. Number 32 with the carry, and he gets maybe a yard on the play. So good step up by the defense there. It's going to be 3rd and about 2. 3rd and about 2. That carry was by Travion Williams of Cincinnati. All right, 3rd and 2, big 3rd down already early on. Probably at this part of the field, you're probably in position to go for on 4th down, depending on what happens here on 3rd. 3 wide receivers to the bottom of the screen. Number 87 goes in motion to the top. Burrow back to pass, throws it to number 87, who has an easy 1st down. Playing off coverage was Bernard on the play. Hate off coverage. On 3rd and 2, why would you play off coverage? Like, take the free 1st down then. Take the free 1st down. Tanner Hudson on the catch. Again, take the free 1st down. If they're going to give it to you. So dumb. So dumb. They need to play press coverage, and I don't understand why they're not. They're not playing press coverage again on this play. Shotgun formation. 2 wide receivers to the top. 16 goes in motion to the bottom. Burrow has time to throw. Almost goes down. Throws it. Higgins with the catch. Forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line. And again, the Bengals have not had a single negative play. Was able to get some pressure on Burrow on that one. Able to get our hands on him. Who was that? Was that Dodson? Dodson unable to wrap up because he's Dodson. So what you expect. And Burrow able to get away and pick up the 1st down, throwing the ball to Higgins. And that's going to be 1st and 10. Joe Burrow 4 for 4 for 47 yards already on this drive. Offset I formation for the Bengals. Burrow under center. Hand the ball off here. This one is to Mixon. He gets inside the 20 to about the 18. Able to push the ball forward for about 3 yards. Going to be 2nd and 7. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Share this video if you haven't already. Let people know that if you're sick and tired of listening to Chris Collinsworth, which understandably, then share it and let them know you can hang out with me for a little bit. Par Bills Mafia, not Par Bills Mafia, Par Hashtag Nation, not Par Hashtag Nation. It's all good. You can join us right here. Shotgun formation, 2 wide receivers to the bottom of the screen, 1 to the top from the 18-yard line. Got Mixon to the left of Joe Burrow. Bills have 5 at the line. They're bringing all 5. Pressure coming. Unable to get there. He gets the ball away inside the 10-yard line. That's caught by number 81. Sorry, not 91. Not 91. Number 81 gets the ball inside the 10-yard line. That's Irv Smith Jr., the other tight end on the other side with a catch. It's now 1st and goal. Yeah, no one's covering the flat. Again, they're letting Joe Burrow pick them apart. Hopefully, we get defense coordinator next season. Again, I've said this in the pregame, talking about how the script, the defense struggles against these scripted offensive plays, and it leads to fast starts. Burrow into the end zone, wide open. Irv Smith wide open in the end zone, and that's a touchdown. Again, not a single negative play for the Bengals on that drive. Not a single negative play, 9 plays, 76 yards, 5 minutes and 42 seconds. Jordan Poyer was supposedly on the coverage, but he wasn't. Supposedly on the coverage, but he's wide open in the back of the end zone. And just like that, it is 6-0 Cincinnati. That's ridiculous. All the way watching from the Philippines. Appreciate you. MB says, I've seen enough. I'm done. Well, going to be a long night. Maybe. Like I said, sometimes it takes this defense a little bit of time to settle in, which is going to suck if we make the playoffs because, in the playoffs, you don't have time. The playoffs, you don't have time to spare. We got beat by their tight ends and run back on that play, and it wasn't a coincidence. Need to adjust quickly. Yes, we do. Absolutely do. But again, not a single negative play. Well, I mean, I wouldn't go that far. I wouldn't say we suck. I wouldn't say all that, but we're going to lose to a team that's won 4 in a row, 3 in a row. Like the Bengals are a good team. Bengals are going to be a tough out no matter when we play them. So I'm not saying we're a good team either. Believe me, I'm not saying that. I'm not trying to confuse you at all. Bengals D is legit. We're about to find out. Man Kitchen says 45-41 Bengals. My final prediction was 33-27 Bengals. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But yeah, it was funny when I went to the page on ESPN for the scoreboard here. It said that by their analytics, the Bills win this game 64% of the time or something like that. I thought that was absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Razor sharp picks. I picked the Bengals to win this game on Wednesday. I'm sticking with that. The Bills just don't have it this year. And that's, listen, three straight division championships isn't anything to shake your hat of. Isn't something not to be proud of. We should be, as Bills fans, we should be proud of this team and what they did and what they're doing. Just because let's say we don't make the playoffs this year. We still have a good squad and a couple adjustments, maybe a defensive coordinator who knows what he's doing that can allow for McDermott to just coach. I don't give up that easy. Give the Bills a chance. The Bills still have a chance. The offense hasn't even hit the field yet. All we are saying is give the Bills a chance. That's it. I need to drink more. Tim said it. I need to drink more. Blame it on the alcohol. The icing on cake will be when James Cook run from shotgun on first down to start the drive. I'll love it. You know how much I love my HB halfback dives. I love my halfback dives. They're the best play in sports. Well, we're not even get there, though, because the Bills are going to run this back for a touchback, right? Bills are going to run this one back for a touchback. Joe Burrow. They're doing comparison of Joe Burrow and Josh Allen side by side right now. No comparison. What excuses have I made, Victor? Are you talking about me? I don't call making excuses. I said the Bengals are a good team. And it's 7-0, and the Bills haven't touched the ball yet. Kick is in the air. I'm going to return this one from in the end zone. That's a dumb mistake. And he's down to 15. Yes. Dumb play. Dumb decision. Take it at 25 every time. You're dumb. Rufus comes in and says 41-27 Bills. 41-27 Bills, he says. Wow. I would love that. Rufus. But again, I have the Bengals win this one 33-27. Well, I have one team scoring 27, but it's not the Bengals. Not the Bengals. All right, shotgun formation to start this thing off for Josh Allen. 2 wide receivers at the bottom of the screen, so we are going to run the ball on first down. Kincaid goes in motion to the top. Now we have 3 wide receivers at the top of the screen. And now Diggs goes to motion to the bottom of the screen. Fakes the handoff. Kincaid right there. Like I said in the pregame, the Cincinnati Bengals, the worst defense against tight ends this season so far. Expect to see a healthy dose of Kincaid. That's a 5-yard completion on first down. Going to be 2nd and 5 for the Buffalo Bills. Down shotgun formation, 5 wide receivers set. 3 to the bottom of the screen, 2 to the top. Looks like Cook is at the bottom of the screen. Pass is incomplete. Intended for Kincaid. Got his hands on it. Need to catch it, Kincaid. Get your hands on it. Need to pull it in. All offseason long after you drafted you, everyone's talking about you catch radius. Now you don't drop anything. And here we are. You dropped one on the first drive. Big game. Sunday Night Football. Bring that in. You want to be a big player? Got to make big-time plays. 8:41 to go in the first quarter. Bills already on 3rd and 5. Cincinnati crowd getting loud. Bills ranked first in the NFL on third down conversions from between 4 to 6 yards, 65%. I thought that was a false start, not called. Pass complete to Diggs. Diggs gets to the 30-yard line. Going to be a fresh jet of downs. First down, Buffalo. 8:30 to go here in the first quarter. So Diggs getting involved early. Kincaid gets a catch. Should have 2, but I'll try not to hold that against him for too long. Shotgun formation through. Wide receivers top of the screen. 1 to the bottom. Diggs goes in motion to the bottom now, so we have 2 and 2. Diggs with a catch. Go Diggs! Go Diggs to the 50! Crosses field to the 45, to the 40! Into Cincinnati territory to the 31-yard line. This offense can move the ball too. There's a reason why the over-under this game was 50-some points. They're expecting a shootout. Shootout in the OK Corral. Second catch for Diggs already today, and Diggs makes a play here. Big-time players making big-time plays and big-time moments. Lots of bigs. 4 wide receivers set, 2 to the top, 2 to the bottom. Still haven't ran the ball one time yet. Allen throws it. Caught. That's caught downfield. Who is that? Is that Shakir? Allen looked like he was going to take off for a second. See Shakir downfield, and that's enough for another Buffalo Bills first down. And that we might be in the red zone here now, too. Might be in the red zone now. And by might, I mean we are in the red zone at the 15-yard line. Tim comes in and says 41-24 Bengals. He expects the Bengals to pull away in this one. I wouldn't be surprised. First step for the Bills at the Bengals 16-yard line. 2 wide receivers top of the screen to the bottom. 6:40 to go here in the first quarter. Kincaid with catch inside the 5. Oh, runs into the back of his own player. That's Shearfield trying to block downfield for him. It's going to be 1st and goal inside the 5. Now we're going to try to run the ball and get stuffed, right? Now we're going to try to run the ball and just get stuffed twice before we decide to throw the ball on 3rd down. And if it goes incomplete, we'll have to settle for a field goal. That's my prediction for this drive for some odd reason. Shotgun formation. Diggs and Davis at the bottom. No, Diggs and Shearfield at the bottom. Fakes the handoff. Allen looking. He's going to take off. He's in the end zone. Josh Allen, 6 points. No flag. Uh-oh. There's a flag. There's a flag. Was it a late flag or just late on the screen? That sucks. Oh, no, okay, touchdown's good. Taunting. Taunting on Josh Allen for pointing at a player on the way to the end zone. 15 yards will be added on the kickoff. So it's 14-7 Cincinnati. Josh Allen masterclass. I've seen enough. See enough for what? Because after the first drive, you say you saw enough from this defense, and now you're saying you see enough from Josh Allen. What's going to happen? What's going to happen? Tyler Bass is in for the extra point. Extra point is up, and the extra point is good. 6:03 to go here in the first quarter. Both teams had the ball one time. Both teams have scored touchdowns, and here we are, 7-7. Listen. We've talked about on social media If we get petty Josh back, there's a part of me that's okay with that. If we get petty Josh Allen back, could take over a game, laugh at in your face, and say I'm still one of the best to do it, I'm okay with that. Just don't get the 15-yard penalties. Listen, I'm not making up the rules here, man. I'm not making up the rules here. Pointing, it is an unsportsmanlike act. Shoot, I officiate high school football. They're not allowed to spike the ball. Anything to draw attention to themselves is unsportsmanlike. So I'm okay. The defense is optional tonight. All right, I'm okay with that. Listen, it's a fun game then. It's a fun game. Refs need to let them play. Josh Allen needs to know the rules. Josh Allen needs to not put his team in a bad position. This isn't the first time he's been called for unsportsmanlike penalty for pointing at a player. This isn't the first time that's happened. So for us to simply blame officials, now are the officials inconsistent? Sure. But Josh Allen needs to know what the rules are. Josh Allen needs to know they cannot point at a player and laugh as he's scoring a touchdown. That's Rule Book 101. Rule Book 101. You might dislike the rule, but it's still a rule. Follow it. Aaron says he still knows his best kicks are fading, right? I don't know what the wind conditions are in Cincinnati. I'm going to look that up real quick while we're at commercial break. And like I said, we will go over some of the scores and highlights from today's match, from today's other games. Do I have a wind? Wind is 2 degrees to the north, so no real wind factor going on there. That's not new for high school, John. That's not new for high school. You've never been able to spike the football in high school football. You can't spike the ball after scoring in high school football. That's not new. I'm not talking about the pros. The pros can spike the ball. But in high school football, you are not allowed to. Just because they're dumb doesn't mean they're not rules. Just because they're dumb doesn't mean they're not rules. I'm sure as a parent, my kids think I have a lot of dumb rules. I probably do. So you talk about them. You figure them out. And then when they're not rules, you can start doing it. But when you know it's going to cause a 15-yard penalty, or you know it might cause a 15-yard penalty, think about it. Josh Allen's tied. Maybe so. Maybe so. But again, it's not the first time he's been penalized for that kind of stuff. But I'm not even necessarily saying that's a terrible thing. My neighbors in the buildings of I'm screaming. Hey, hopefully you have a lot of screaming in the positive way today. Tyler Bass still kicks this one off to the 5-yard line. And they still get to like the 27. We're fine. We're fine. Bengals coming back out 20-2 when scoring first since 2021. They are 20-2. You disagree? So if you don't agree with, if you're a defensive back and don't agree with pass interference, should you just jump all over them all the time? Jump all over the receivers and say, I don't agree with it, so I'm not just going to follow it. That's dumb. Shotgun formation. 5:58 to go. They got to 31, not the 26. My fault. Hit Joe Burrow. Oh, good pass breakup by Dane Jackson. There's a flag down. Of course there's a flag down. Roughing the passer. Roughing the passer. Roughing the passer. Wow. All right. All right. Tim Sell gets called for a penalty. I'm going to guess it's one of those putting his body weight things. No. I tried to stick up for you. You ever watch Major League? When I forget his name, but he's talking to his bat. I stick up for you, Joe Boo. And this is what you do. Offset I formation, 5:54 to go. Bengals have the ball at the 46-yard line. Fake the pitch, rolls out, wide open receiver. That's the tight end. Is that Irv Smith? I forget. I don't even know. Oh no, I'm sorry. A 6th-round pick, a rookie, number 80. I don't know these players. Andre Iosivas? I don't know. There was a worse roughing the passer call today when he still had the ball. I forget what game it was in, but the quarterback still had the ball and he was tackled from behind, and they called roughing the passer. Shotgun formation, 2 wide receivers to the top of the screen, 1 to the bottom. Chase goes in motion to the top, so he's still at top, just the far outside guy now. We're up middle to get the first down. That's Mixon. Gets about 3, so it's going to be 1st and 10, Cincinnati. Yeah, that's I know I've never been a huge fan of this guy. His last name's Allen. I forget his first name, as a white hat. I work with a bear white hat on Fridays. Brad Allen. That's it. Brad Allen. Shotgun formation, hand off to Mixon. Tries to get outside. Good tackle, Dane. Dane Jackson with a good tackle for 1-yard loss. It might have been. It might have been contact. He also, like, when he swings Burrow down too. But it's not. It wasn't a good call, but it is what it is. Gotta move on. Gotta keep playing. Shotgun formation through. Our receivers trips to the bottom of the screen, bunches. Now Chase goes in motion to the top, so you have 2 on one side, 2 on the other. Again, moving from left to right. 3:45 to go in the first quarter. Bill send a blitz. Get pressure on Burrow. He has to back up. Throw this one away. Out of bounds. Caught by Dane Jackson, but caught out of bounds. So it's going to be 3rd and 10. Good job. Tim says, I went and called it. I know, Tim. I know. Good pressure by the Buffalo Bills coming up the middle there. 3:38 to go in the third quarter. Or I'm sorry, in the first quarter. What I'm talking about. In the first quarter. Buffalo, Cincinnati, 7-7. We got a big 3rd and 10 here. Can get Cincy possibly off the field. Possibly get them off the field. Again, Cincy 20-2 when they score first in games since 2021. Looking to completely obliterate that. Bills have 6 guys at the line of scrimmage, including Von Miller in on this play. They send pressure up the middle. Has time to throw. Throws complete to Boyd. Can't forget about Tyler Boyd. Can't forget about Tyler Boyd, man. Seems like he's been around forever, but he hasn't. But first down. Big first down by the Bengals. Getting inside the 30-yard line to about the 26. Hide on the coverage, just a step behind him. 1st and 10 from the 27. Joe Burrow, 8 of 9 already today, 89 yards. I'm watching Von Miller again. Pass complete. Makes Dodson miss. Man, that linebacker situation is going to be a problem all day. Dodson's one of our starting linebackers. We only have 4 linebackers, so it's either Dodson or Matakovic. Like, that's, I mean, Williams played nice the few times he's been in, so I don't know why he's not in there, but man, yeah, Dodson's going to hurt us today. Hopefully it's not, hopefully the Buffalo Bills don't have to use him long term. Bills have 5 minutes line of scrimmage. Send all 5. Pass over the head of the short receiver. Too short for the long receiver, so just a missed throw, I think, by Burrow. 2:11 left, 2nd and 10. I'd rather risk it with Rapp. Maybe you're right. Yeah, maybe Rapp would be in the right position at least. Maybe hold someone up long enough for someone to come help him tackle somebody. All right, we got to try to stop him for a field goal here, though, guys. Again, our offense looked pretty good in their first drive, too. So, might just be a high-scoring affair. Be a high-scoring affair. 2 wide receivers on the screen to the top. Shotgun formation. Mixon to the right of Joe Burrow. Neither team run the ball much so far today. Blitz come up the middle. He had time initially. Burrow trying to take off. Throws it underneath. Is that a touchdown? Nope, he's down at the 2. Burrow making something happen. Got pressure up the middle, rolled out, was able to find Higgins, who got down to the 2-yard line. So it's going to be 1st and goal. Yeah, he's down. He's down. He's out of bounds at the 2. First and goal from the 2. Shotgun formation. They're going to run Mixon here on 1st down, right? From shotgun, which is always one of my favorite plays. Go back 4 yards, try move up 3. I just don't get it. Fake the handoff, screen pass to Jamar, unable to get the edge. Dane Jackson leads him out of bounds, helped by Poyer, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal. And I think if we stop him on 2nd and 3rd down, depending what happens, they might go for it on 4th. A minute to go in the 1st quarter. 9-play drive so far. This is going to be the 10th play of the drive. Cincinnati's 2nd drive. They scored a touchdown their 1st drive. The Bills scored a touchdown their 1st drive. 3 wide receivers to on screen. One to the down. Okay. Pass outside. Is that caught? Incomplete. Incomplete. The other refs coming in. They still ruled complete. Probably was not able to hold to it. 3rd down here. 3rd down. Chase has it. 1 foot, 2 foot. Oh, he drops it. He drops it. Yeah, he doesn't maintain possession. I don't think that's stripped out. I just think he wasn't able to catch it. I think that's all on Chase. Oh, the cameraman took a knee right to the camera. Hopefully he wasn't nearby, but the cameraman took a knee right to the camera. Oh, it's the pylon camera. We're fine. We're fine. Shotgun formation, 3rd down, 38 seconds to go. Looking like a false start to me, but Mixon's in the end zone. Mixon's in the end zone. Easy rushing touchdown. I don't know why they didn't do it on 1st or 2nd down. 11 plays, 69 yards. 5 minutes, 28 seconds. And now the Cincinnati Bengals find themselves up 13-7. Yikes. Yikes. Again, very few, if any, real negative plays on that drive. Very few, if any, negative plays on that drive. The penalties helped Cincinnati on that drive as well. The roughing the passer penalty was 14-7, 35 seconds to go here in the 1st quarter. Ready for a shootout. Ready for a shootout. Well, again, has he lost his burst, or is he still trying to get it back? Is the question, right? When you come back early from an ACL injury, you have to wonder about that kind of stuff. Is it better for you to wait longer and get that burst back, or is your presence on the field that necessary? Or is it something like he wants to have playing time to get that burst back come playoff time? I don't know. But I did want to talk about some of the earlier games today and this week. So we'll start with the Thursday night football game. Thursday night football game between the Pittsburgh Steelers and Tennessee Titans. The Steelers won it 20-16. Again, the Steelers sitting 5-3 in the AFC North, 2nd in that division. Obviously, they were paying close attention to this game because of the Cincinnati Bengals being in their division. And let's not just forget about the Buffalo Bills and Cincinnati Bengals both being right there in the playoff picture. So tiebreakers might become a factor down the line for the Pittsburgh Steelers when it comes to these two teams. Titans in at 3-5, 4th in the AFC South. Listen, I didn't think they would be the Tennessee Titans of old with, they were finishing high in their division. 2 years ago, they were 1st in the division. I thought they'd struggle this year. 3-5, I did not expect them to be 4th in their division, right? Houston's playing better than we thought they would. Jacksonville's beginning to play the way we thought they would. And the Colts are kind of like the Tennessee Titans. They can be competitive at times. I would take Spector over Dotson. Right now, Dotson just is not right above Dotson's liability. Yeah, absolutely is. Yeah, absolutely is a liability right now. And we need to figure that out. And unfortunately, I don't know how we figure that out today. We only have 4 linebackers, and I'm not gonna lie. Like I said earlier, I do not think that with Terrell Dotson, Dorian Williams, Terrell Bernard's obviously our middle line. He's there. But Tyler McTekovic, how we say his last name, I don't care. Like, who do you trust there? Who do you trust there? And like you said, maybe it's Tyler Rapp. Maybe Tyler Rapp just needs to come down. I don't know. I don't know. But like I said, the Packers or the Steelers win that game. Kenny Pickett, 160 yards, 1 touchdown. Still, no faith really, as far as I'm concerned, in Kenny Pickett this season. And that could be the offensive coordinator, or that could be the Steelers offense. I'm not sure. But you do look at the rushing yards. Warren had 11 carries for 88 yards. And I thought, if I remember correctly, Najee Harris, 16 carries, 69 yards. Yeah, he had a pretty nice day as well. For Najee Harris standards, I'm not a huge fan of him either. Dotson is so garbage. That's why he's only a backup. That's why he's only a backup. Like Travis Poyer and Hyde are trash. Definitely aging, right? Aging. Kickoff will be returned. No, they call for a fair catch this time. Good job, Shakir. Good job. Smart decision. Smart decision. I don't like that rule either. But listen, if they're going to give you a free 25 yards, you take it every time. You take it every time, and you say, thank you. Thank you. Come again. All right, so Buffalo Bills offense needs to respond once again. First and 10 from their own 25-yard line. Will we try to run the ball all on this series, or we'll just say we're just passing it all the time? Are we going to try to run it at least 1 or 2 times? And on the center, we run on first down. Cookie will bounce off some tacklers. Hey, listen, he turned what could have been a 2-yard loss into a 2-yard gain. So not bad to the 27-yard line, 2nd and 8. There's a reason why he's a safety in that corner, right? There's a reason why he's a safety in that quarter. That might be the last play of the first quarter. Are they going to line up and try this offside stuff or false starts? I hate when they do this. Just go to the second quarter. All right, good. 2nd and 8, heading into the second quarter. Listen, McDermott loves those blitzes, man. McDermott loves those blitzes, and yeah, we definitely seen the Bills get burnt on them a few times. End of the first quarter in Cincinnati with the Bengals up on the Buffalo Bills, 14-7. The Bengals had the ball twice. They scored touchdowns on both possessions. The Bills currently have the ball for the second time in this game, trying to respond to the Bengals' second drive touchdown. Today, early this morning in the United States, you had the Miami Dolphins go up against the Kansas City Chiefs. Miami losing the game 21-14. A big game if you're a Buffalo Bills fan. You know, all week long, social media was buzzing about who you're cheering for, the Chiefs or the Dolphins. In the comment section, who are you cheering for in this morning's game? Who did you want to win this morning's game? I'm not gonna lie to you. I want Kansas City to win. If we're talking about playoffs, if we're talking about the best case scenario for the Buffalo Bills, it starts with winning your division. So I look at this game, I look at anybody playing the Dolphins, the Jets, and I say, listen, we want the other team to win right now. Remember, the Jets have the same amount of losses as we do. The Jets and the Bills tied right now, virtually. I think the Jets already had their bye week, so they're half game back or whatever. But they have 3 losses as well. Richard comes in and says he wanted the Chiefs to win. Yeah, again, I have 2 favorite teams. This is my life. I have 2 favorite teams. A team, the Buffalo Bills, obviously my favorite team, and any team playing that will help the Buffalo Bills. Those are my favorite teams. Have to win the division. Yep, absolutely. Have to win the division, and that's where it starts. We saw a 7-9 Seattle Seahawks team win their division about a decade ago now, and have a home playoff game against the New Orleans Saints team with Drew Brees. It was on paper was the far superior team, right? On paper was the far superior team, but then the game happened, and then we had beast mode started, right? Remember that run? Do you guys remember that run against the Saints where Marshawn Lynch just ran over everybody? Everybody. I remember that run. That run was crazy. One of the craziest runs I've ever seen. John says he wanted a tie. I didn't. A tie wouldn't have helped us in either scenario. A tie would have been the worst thing for the Buffalo Bills. And then we're still a half game back of both of them. Still a half game back of both of them. Tua didn't even throw for 200 yards in the game, though. So, Dolphins can still say they haven't made a team above 500 this year. Start of the second quarter, shotgun formation. 3 wide receivers at the top of the screen. Kincaid delayed going out. Pass over the middle, incomplete. There's a flag on the play. Looks like it's going to be pass interference on Taylor Britt. And it's going to give the Buffalo Bills a first down. Refs want to shoot. They absolutely do. See, I don't understand sometimes. I don't understand things sometimes. I'll talk about more about that in a second as I watch the replay here. He's being held. He got. I think that's a bad throw by Allen or a bad route by Sherfield, and he's getting bailed out there. I think Allen expected Sherfield to come inside, and he didn't, and he gets bailed out by pass interference. But that's okay. Shotgun formation, 2 wide receivers, smile screen, one to the top. Cook gets the handoff, and it's going to be about a yard loss on the play. There's that one. There's the first shotgun run of the day. There's that first shotgun run of the day. This classic shotgun run. That's what I'm talking about. That classic shotgun run. All right, second down. Second and 11 now. Josh Allen, shotgun formation. Why not be behind the sticks every second down? It's awesome. 3 wide receivers following screen. Josh Allen almost gets sacked, able to throw it away. That might be intentional grounding. Or are they saying someone was in the area? Are they saying someone was in the area? Hey, Ryan, good to see you. Good to see you. Man. I guess they're saying someone's in the area because they're not throwing an intentional grounding flag. Josh Allen needs time. There's open receivers there. He needs time to be able to throw the ball. Third down. Third down, Allen, shotgun formation. Murray in the backfield to his right. There's a hold. This is all. It doesn't matter what happens here. There's a hold. Doesn't matter. They're going to decline the pass is thrown out, bounce to Hardy, incomplete. So it's going to be declined. It's going to be fourth down. That was a good clear hold. That was a good clear hold by Brown. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Are we just going to get beat on the line all night? That's wow. Wow. Martin back to punt. Irwin, the returner for the Bengals. Listen, I'm not leaving. I'll be here all night. No matter what. I'll be here all night. I've been endorsing a line for that drive. I do too. Short punt, returnable to the 20. Good punt coverage there. Only got to the 22. Hey, made a tackle. Look at that. Way to go, Dodson. Way to go, Dodson. Stick to special teams, man. Please stick to special teams. Commercial break now with the Bengals up 14-7. They get the ball back. And let's be honest, the first 2 drives for the Bengals looked really good for the Bengals. Looked really good for the Bengals. And Kitchen says our defense is not good right now. It hasn't been in the first 2 drives. What makes us believe we could stop them on this third one? I don't know. But if you remember, Ian brings up the playoff game. If you remember, in that playoff game, they got off to a fast 14-0 start. And after that, it kind of went back and forth with nothing happening for a while. Nothing happened for a while. So, you talk about the playoff game, they got 14 points on the first 2 drives, I think it was. And then Cincy nor Buffalo scored for a little while. So anything can happen. Anything and everything can happen. Some other games have been said. The Rams lost to the Packers. In grand scheme of things, this does not matter to the Buffalo Bills at all. Unless you're high on paint, you don't believe that either the Rams or Packers are going to be in the Super Bowl this year. And that would be the only time the Buffalo Bills, if they made it to the Super Bowl, would play either of these teams. So the Packers win this one 20-3, moving to 3-5. The loss brings the Rams to 3-6. Both of them third in the respective divisions. The Rams obviously in the West and the Packers in the NFC North. In this game, Jordan Love, not too bad. Still haven't seen enough out of Jordan Love to think that he is the answer in Green Bay. But again, this is his first year as a starter. 20 of 26, 220 yards, and a touchdown. Was sacked 4 times. It's not easy being Buffalo sports, man. Hey, the Sabres are playing 500 hockey. Yay, right? Yay, Sabres playing 500. You know, it stinks. They got your hopes up too, didn't they? At least if you're a Sabres fan, you had your hopes up a little bit, thinking, "Oh, this could be the year for the Bills, huh? Or for the Sabres. Finally break that playoff drought. Get something done." And here we are playing 500 hockey. Yay, Sabres. Give me a 1 in the comment section if you're a Sabres fan and you're disappointed with how they're playing too. You don't have to admit to such pain. You don't have to admit to such pain. Rasul's in. Good to know. Yeah, they are. They're 6-6. 500 hockey. Stupid. Stupid. Shotgun formation. 2 wide receivers top of screen. 1 to the bottom. 87 goes to motion to the top. So I have 3 wide receivers top of screen. Mixon to the right of Joe Burrow as they start this drive at their own 22-yard line. Hurry up, blitz coming. Joe Burrow has plenty of time because the running back is better than our linebackers. Running back able to stop our linebacker straight up. I don't know who that was who sent the blitz, but man. First down, 1st and 10, a 12-yard gain on the play. They did. They picked up the blitz really well there. Picked up the blitz really well there. Boop! No problem for Mixon. No problem for Mixon. And if you give Joe Burrow time with these weapons, forget about it. Forget about it. Remember Joe Burrow's first year in the league? Was it his first year or second year where he tore his ACL after he was sacked a whole bunch? They did a good job bringing in. Oh, set up a screen for Chase, and the Bills sniffed it out. It's going to be a 2-yard loss on the play. It'll be second and about 12. Miller's not making any noise. Miller is not making any noise at all. Second and 12. Way to sniff that one out by the defense, though. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already. Save us, Rasul. Save us, please. Somebody do something. Somebody do something. Second and 12, shotgun formation once again. This time they run the ball. 12 yards is easy. 12 yards is so easy. Wow. First down, Cincinnati. 12:15 to go in the first half. Cincy moving the ball once again. It was nice to see a negative play, though. It was nice to see a negative play. That 2-yard loss on the screen to Jamar Chase. But they get right back. It's no big deal. They get right back. It's nothing. I'm not gonna, until the Bills, if the Bills make the playoffs, that's what Von Miller's here for the playoff run. They stretch it out, try run it, maybe a yard or two, before he's tackled by Epineza and Bernard. That's mixed in once again. So it's gonna be second about 8. Second and 8 for the Cincinnati Bengals. Again, Bengals 2 drives on two touchdowns on 2 drives. The Bills forced a punt on their last drive. Bengals got the ball first. Would love to see a stop here. I think they really even get to the playoffs. Bills have 6 men at line of scrimmage on this second and 8, sending all 6. They run the ball again up the middle. Oliver's getting drugged for a few yards by Williams. It's not even Mixon. Gets the ball in Buffalo Bills territory. It's going to be third and about 2. It's going to be a long, long evening. First defense to make a turnover or win this game? No. I mean, since he scores here, right? I mean, can the Bills stop Cincy? Because the Bengals defense already stopped Buffalo one time. Can the Bills defense stop Cincy? 3rd and 3, shotgun formation for Joe Burrow. Bills have 5 on the line once again. Running back their tight end goes in the backfield with Joe Burrow. That's a full start. That's a full start. Please tell me that's a full start. That has to be a false start. False start. Thought for sure the right tackle move first. Good stuff. Good stuff. Third and longer. Sorry, it was the right guard. Don't let them pick this up. No, I agree. This is a long third down. 3rd and 8. Let's go. 3rd and 8. Let's go. Both teams 2 penalties on day already. Come on. And I don't want them getting close either. 4th and 2, they might go for it. 4th and 2, 4th and 3, they might go for it. Shotgun formation. 3 wide to the top of the screen, 1 to the bottom. Passes a screen to number 89, who was in the backfield. He gets to about the 49-yard line. 4th and about 2.5. They might go. Burrow saying, yeah, I want to go for it. Of course I want to go for it. Oh, so they're going to punt? They are going to punt. Punt team's out. Punt team is out there. Watch the fakes or anything stupid. Don't be stupid. So they're punting. So the Bills defense holds. Battle position might not be good. Battlefield position might not be good right now, but we know this Bills offense can move the ball. Fair catch at the 12. All right. 9:07 to go. Here we go. Listen, when it comes to special teams, fair catch it every time, in my opinion. You like go behind you, like going to the end zone, fair catch it every time. How many times do you see returns called back for penalties anyway? Like I'm watching games today, and there's a nice 25-yard return penalty. Nice return penalty. Or fair catches where there was a penalty. They're trying to take special teams out of the game. I'm not sure I like it, but if they're going to call penalties, I'd rather be at the 12 than the 6. I'm sorry, I thought the Hunger Games was over. I didn't know they're making another one. I didn't watch the first 3, so I'm not going to watch this one either, but I'm just surprised they're making a 4th. I mean, I don't know. They used to be books, or the books still exist, right? Like, are there more than 3 books? I don't know. You let me know in the comment section. Let me know in the comment section. All right. Winning my fantasy matchup for the day. So that's good. For the week, I should say. All right, some other scores that happened today. Commanders beat the Patriots. You know, the Patriots are not contending really in the AFCs, but it's always good to see the Patriots lose. And when an AFC team loses to an NFC team, I'm all for it. I'm all for it. Lose those games. They might not be as important as those conference games. I understand that, but they still count in the standings. They still count in the standings. I would love to see the Bills beat the Eagles and then the Dolphins lose to the Eagles. Like, I would love to see things like that. Eagles, by the way, impressive win today. We'll get to that later on today, earlier on this evening. The Arizona Cardinals got shut out, got blanked. They traded Dobbs earlier last week, so they turned to Clayton Tune to play. Went 11 for 20 for 58 yards, 2 interceptions. Sean Watson back from injury. What worked for us last week? Hopefully our offense does some no huddle. No huddle worked for us last week. It did. It did. So Sean Watson played 19 of 30, 219 yards, 2 touchdowns. So Arizona just unable to get anything done. Their top run back at 8 yards. So how many yards do they have total? They had 58 total yards. They didn't just get shut out. They only had 58 total yards. Wow. And going deep, incomplete, intended for Hardy, no flags. By about 3 or 4 yards. Listen, Allen's deep ball hasn't been there this year. I just haven't seen Allen's deep ball been there for us this year. 9-1 to go in the second quarter. Bills trailing 17 or 14-7. Dobbs was looking good in Minnesota. Made a couple mistakes early, getting acclimated, I guess. But I don't know. Josh Allen's throwing a couple deep balls, but I just look at it. He's overthrowing throwing receivers, even open ones. Second down. I'm not liking you guys' reaction to the second down play, just so you know. Shotgun, 2 wide receivers top, 2 to the bottom. Picked. Wow. Sad thing is you see that pick. Again, your reaction didn't help, but you see that pick coming as he let go of the ball. Yeah, that was a bad. He tried to force it in there. So bad. So bad. It's going to be 21-7. There's no way this defense is going to be able to get up to stop the Cincinnati offense from scoring here. I mean, if he leads them, he has them. I don't know why he didn't lead him. Why is he trying to throw to his back shoulder? Like, I don't know why that is. Laughing in Diggs' face. They can get away with that, though. Shotgun formation, trips to the bottom screen, one to the top, 8:54 to go. Fake a screen to Jamar Chase, going over the middle. I'm sorry, to outside, caught, tackled by Poyer, out of bounds, right at the sticks. They're going to call it 2nd and 1. Was safety over the top? I believe you. Yeah, Poyer with the tackle right away, so they're going to call it 2nd and 1. Close to red zone. Shotgun formation, 3 wide receivers top the screen, 1 to the bottom. Now there's a whistle. Is there a timeout by Buffalo? Why not throw that in the mix too? Why not throw your terrible times to call timeout into the mix too? Wow. Wow. Oh man. Now they're gonna show Stephon Diggs on the sideline mad or something, and then the media will blow up about it, about how this team's crumbling. Such a bad throw. Such a bad throw. Hopefully he got out of the way. Hopefully there's not another one later in this game. 8:17 to go in the first half. We touch Burrow. We've touched him a few times. Burrow up the middle. Did he get it? Are they going to give it to him? Why are they marking it? They're marking it short. 3rd and 1. 3rd and short. Hey, let your quarterback run up the middle and not get the first down. There you go. We got a hat on Joe Burrow. Wow. Joseph was having none of it. 3rd down. 3rd down. Mixed in the backfield. Oh, now the whistles blow. Flag. False. Delayed game. All right. Make it 3rd and 5. Make it 3rd and 5. All right, come on. From the Bills 27. Only allow 3 after a turnover. That'd be so big. That'd be such a confidence boost, probably for the defense and the offense. Offense being able to trust this defense to make some stops. Defense knowing they can hold them. We need them to make mistakes to win. They're not making mistakes. Joe Burrow isn't making mistakes. 7:15 to go in the first half. Bills send a delayed blitz. Unable to get to him. He's going to take off. He's going to get the first down. No one's there. There's a flag down. Joe Burrow is excited, but I don't know where the flag is. I didn't see it thrown in the backfield. Looks like they're saying hold on Cincinnati, so it's come back. Shoot. Get them out of field goal range. Now it's at the Bills' 37-yard line. So it would be a, 53-yard field goal from there. Go ahead. I don't know who they called the holding on. I didn't see it. Not saying they have. I didn't see it, but they were in Oh no. Terrell Bernard's on the knee. And like I said in pregame, we're weak at linebacker, man. We're so weak at linebacker. That's terrible. I mean, injuries are terrible no matter what, but we have 4 linebackers, one of which is just a special teams guy, right? Tyler's just a special teams guy. He plays some cleanup time late in games that the Bills are blowing teams away, but man, not a good sign. Not a good sign. The good sign was he was on a knee, so hopefully he's only out of play. But this is a crucial play to be out for, though. This is a crucial 3rd and 15 after a turnover at the Buffalo Bills 37-yard line. If they don't gain a yard here, it's a tough field goal. It's a tough field goal. Terrell Dodson now moves to the mic. Wow. Bills are in their dime look on 3rd and long with Tyler Rappin. Okay. That was according to Perino. So Rapp's going to come in, and they're going to play dime. Wow. Times when you have one linebacker. What is it when you have no linebackers on the field? We might have to find out. We might have to find out. I mean, our linebacking crew is depleted. Makes you wonder why we didn't go after a linebacker at the trade deadline. But who was available? I don't know. I don't know who would have been available. I don't know. Dwayne Williams' legacy drive. He's not even in. They have Dotson in. Dotson. We got Dotson here. Now, good again, guys. Don't forget to join Mario and Paul for their post-game coverage after the game. Talk about this, whatever you want to call it so far. Still playing game to go. Josh Allen just threw an interception. Now the Bengals face a 3rd and 15. Again, if they don't gain a yard, it's a 53-yard field goal, and the defense will have done their job and then some. Because right now, I think there's negative yards, right? I think right now, yeah, the 2 plays, negative 5 yards on this drive. Shotgun formation, 3 wide to the top. Run back goes to the bottom. So you have two wide receivers to the bottom screen, 3 at top. Looks like it's Boyd, T. Higgins. I'm not sure who's at the top for the it's a free play. It's a free play. Stupid. Stupid. Is that Leonard Floyd who jumped? Is that Leonard Floyd who jumped? Oh my gosh. Well, I mean, they got more than 5 yards. They got more than 5 yards on a play. So we stopped at no gain here. It's as good as we can do. His finger's bleeding. His finger's bleeding. Joe Burrow's finger's bleeding. 6:25 to go. 3rd and 10. Bills at 4 line of scrimmage. Run back goes in motion. Now comes back in. Dodson is following him. 4 wide. Bills closing the pocket. Get to him. There you go. There's a flag. There's a flag. Now it's in the vicinity of holding on the offense, but it could be illegal hands to the face. Holding declined. Thank you. Long field goal attempt coming. 4th and 15. 4th and 15. Nice. Man. That's huge from our defense. That's huge. They had negative yards on that drive because of Josh Allen's stupid decision to throw an interception. Negative 10 yards on that drive. So let's not talk about how this defense can't stop Cincinnati. They just did. They just did. There's a penalty flag. There's a penalty flag. He would have made it. The kick went through, but there's a flag before the snap. False start. False start. There you go. There you go. There you go. So how deflating is it if you're an offense? If you're an offense and you get the ball and lose 15 yards and are forced to punt instead of kicking the field goal. Because that field goal was good. That was good. It should be 17-7. Get in the end zone. Calls for a fair catch at the 9. Calls for a fair catch at the 9. That's where we'll stay. And that's where we'll start. 5:38 to go in the first half. Bills start inside their own 10-yard line. Let's get a good drive. Let's get a good drive. I'll give you an update on Bernard as soon as I can. Give me an update on Bernard as soon as I can. Phillips with the sack. I dodged a bullet. Personally, I mean, I try. Matrix style, you know what I'm saying? That's how I do things. That's how I do things. All right, Buffalo will get the ball back. And again, Buffalo does get the ball start second half. So you do things right. Have a long drive here. Maybe do the back-to-back, right? You score a touchdown. You can be up 21-14 in the third quarter if you do things right. But to me, most importantly, score points. I don't care how much time take off the clock. Just score points. Another NFC matchup between the Saints and Bears was a lot closer than I wanted it to be. I chose the Saints in my survivor pool this week. So the fact that it was back and forth was really, really annoying, especially since I was conflicted between the Saints and the Browns on who to take, and I chose the Saints over the Browns. And to see how easily the Browns won their game, and to see that the Saints were struggling, I was like, oh no, the Saints are going to lose. If this game was in Chicago, the Saints would have lost, in my opinion. But the Saints held on to win 24-17. 3 interceptions by Bangent. The Bears backup quarterback Carr went 25 of 34 for 211 and 2 passing touchdowns. Where the jet sweeps? Listen, we ran jet sweeps early this season, and they just did not work. I didn't like them at all. I do agree we need to run the ball, but man, I didn't like the jet sweep packages we had early in the season. Saints and Ravens, like I said, to me this was a surprise on Razor Sharp picks. I picked the Ravens to win the game, but I thought Seattle could keep it close. We're unable to do that. Get K more involved. Listen, again, we are going up against the worst team against tight ends so far this season. In fact, Kincaid only has 2 catches right now. Isn't right. Isn't right. How many runs do we even have? 2? Do we have 2 rush attempts right now? Like total? Cook has 2 rush attempts. First play is a rush by Cook. Gets to the 10, gets maybe about 5 yards, 6 yards. There you go. A good 6 yards on first down. That's what we need. That's what we need. Need 5-minute, 30-second drive here. I'll take a 4-minute, 58-second drive. All right, good first down run. Should be doing more of that. Should be doing more of that. "91 turnovers, most in the NFL since 2018. 5th straight game with the interception. That's the longest of his career. Another running play on second down. Goes no. Oh, never mind. Cook gains 2 yards. A tough 2 yards by Cook. Cook running hard. Cook's running hard. Of course, the run's better under center. I don't know. I agree with your turkey culture. I agree. 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. 3 wide to the bottom screen, 2 to the top. Since he has 4th line of scrimmage, Cook coming in motion, back to Allen. Diggs goes in motion. Pressure coming. Allen's getting sacked. Or a quick 3 and out. Quick 3 and out. 4 minutes to go now in the first half. Now the Bengals have a chance to extend that lead before we go into halftime. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, Ryan, I agree with you wholeheartedly. Wow. Lots of pressure getting on Allen. Martin punting from the end zone. Line drive punt, barely makes the 50. Tackled at the Bills' 45-yard line, already in Buffalo territory. Again. Wow. So here we go. And now we're down another linebacker. So I would just run or flip and pass it over the middle every time. Pass it over the middle. No, it's not my fault we're down. Hit that thumbs up button. Listen to mama. Listen to mama. Hit that thumbs up button. Shotgun formation, 1st and 10, 3:29 to go in the first half. Bills defense needs to come up big again. 4 wide receiver set. A7 goes in motion, top of the screen. You got 3 to the top now. He gets the ball. Oh, dangerous throw. Dangerous throw by Joe. Dangerous throw, Joe. Dangerous. Yates says Bengals about to blow the Bills out. What would you consider blowing the Bills out? Double digits? More than 2 scores? What is considered blowout? Just so I know for later reference. I have the Bengals winning this game. I said it in pregame. I'll say it again. Now, 33-27 is looking like a little bit of a stretch, but these offenses can be going anytime. But I want to know what's your idea of a blowout. 2nd and 10. Goes deep. Oh, Dane and Hyde collide. Might have had a chance at interception. Hyde was still down. Was he upset? No. He's down. He's hurt. Awesome. Awesome. Him and Dane Jackson ran into each other. Wow. So it's going to be 3rd and 10. But the Bills don't have any players left, so there's that. Wow. Yeah, I don't even know. Like, I'm looking at the roster right now. So we're going to have Dotson in the middle, right? Dotson as the mic. You're going to have Rap back there, I guess, before what can you do? Josh Norman's going to be playing soon. Josh Norman's going to be on the field soon. Like, that's just the bottom line. Hamlin there, he's inactive. He's inactive. How crazy is it since he's last in the division and they're about to be 5-3? If the Bengals win this game, there will be a 3-way tie for 2nd at 5-3 in the AFC North, and the Baltimore Ravens 7-2. That's nuts. There you go, Spin. There you go. That's what we got left. We got left, guys. Our 2nd and 3rd corners, one of our safeties, our defensive ends, and one of our defensive tackles. Nuts. He says, "Give him this game." I feel like this is the third or fourth game this season where we as fans have said, "You know what? Give him this game. Just get off the field healthy. Give him this one. Just get off the field." Definitely, we're saying that when we were in London. This is so bad, so bad. Joe Bernard is being evaluated for head injury, so he won't be back. Mike Hyde is walking it off, so that's a good sign. He'll be evaluated for head injury. Man, so Tyler Rapp's in. Big 3rd and 10. I don't know what they're doing. Are they changing things up the line? Giving up top, they're giving up way too much room to a wide receiver. Over the middle to Boyd. Boyd by yards short. He's tackled by Lewis. He had to play Lewis. Oh, we had to play Cam Lewis. 4th and 1, they're going for it. 4th and 1, they're going. I mean, this you're playing a second string defense. You're going for it. Uh, Cam Lewis is playing for us right now. You're going for it. I'll close my eyes. You're getting this, right? Like you're getting this. It's not even hard. It's not even hard right now. There it is. Just open. Dane Jackson comes off of Jamar Chase to get the running back coming out in the flat. No one picks up Jamar Chase because Jamar Chase isn't that good. So first down. First down. That's hilarious. 14 first downs for Cincinnati, 6 for the Bills. Time possession, 20 minutes and 30 seconds for Cincinnati, 7:15 for Buffalo. This is beautiful. Beautiful. 2-minute warning. This is beautiful. Third down defense is pathetic. Our defense is a bunch of guys off the street. Oh, that's wonderful. 2-minute warning in Cincy. Bills down. Cincy has the ball at the Buffalo Bills 25-yard line. Man, we need a boost from this defense somehow. We need a boost from this defense somehow. Like I said, I'm going to work. I'm going back to work. Just listen in. You'll hear me yell if something exciting happens. I promise. I promise. I won't let you miss anything exciting. Win probability, according to ESPN, for Cincinnati is 71.6. That's nuts. But probably low. Probably low at this point. Man. I don't know. I mean, again, I think we have seen every single day of every single football Sunday. I've seen that any Sunday anything can happen. You know, we play Monday Night Football next week against the Broncos because that's a great primetime matchup. Wow, wow. But yeah, I mean, we got a tough schedule coming up, man. Doesn't get any easier from here. Doesn't get any easier from here for the Buffalo Bills. If you ever dream, if you ever had a thought about playing defense in the NFL, call Buffalo. Call Buffalo. Oh man. Yeah, both our starting linebackers are out. Everybody, everybody's out. Just out. We're all they're all just out. What's your defense look like? They're out. I hope they're all getting healthier, but they're out. I don't know if I want to play on Buffalo's defense right now. I'll get injured. I'm killing my sleep rhythm in Germany. Well, first of all, thank you for joining me from Germany. I appreciate it. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button. But go to bed. You're not going to miss much. Go to bed. Oh my gosh. 1st and 10. Offset I formation. Hand the ball off. About 3, maybe 4 yards for Mixon to the 21. Gonna be 2nd and 6. Oh my god. Oh, excuse me, guys. Maybe I should go to bed early. Maybe I should go to bed early. But again, Bengals team playing better than they did starting the season. But they started season 1-3. Now they're 4-3, but maybe about to be 5-3. According to ESPN, they got like a 99% chance of being 5-3 after this game. Who knows? Who knows? What time is it in Germany? 2nd down, shotgun formation, 3 wide receivers, 2 to the top, 1 to the bottom. Wilson 4. Pocket collapsing around Burrow. He's able to get away. Throws it. Incomplete. Dane Jackson on the coverage. Been calling his name a lot today for good reasons. Hyde is back in the game, so that's a good thing. Now we've seen Bernard come back. Then 7 other people to come back. Oh my gosh. So ridiculous right now. So ridiculous right now. All right, big 3rd down. Big 3rd down. You get a stop here. Force a field goal attempt. Give Buffalo a minute and a half to go. A little less than a minute and a half to go. Try to do something on the other side of it, maybe. Cincinnati calls a timeout. So we'll talk over this 3rd and 7 with a minute 46 to go. I bet Joe Man get you. I'll take over. I got this from here. I got you. I got you. You guys stick around if Man Kitchen knows the rest of this from the chat. You guys stick around if that happens. Let me know. Because I don't know if I'm sticking around. Like, you know what? Film the Bills. I think the Bills spend the whole week looking at defensive players going down. Like, there's another one. There's another one. There's another one. What happened here? What happened there? What happened here? Allen right now 5 for 10, 83 yards and interception. Good job. But he has that rushing TD. Good job. Bills have 5-minute line of scrimmage. They send all 5 on 3rd and 7. Burrow sets up a screen, 1st down. There's no one there. There's no one there. Are we playing defense? What in the world was that? 89 sample gets into the end zone. There's no defense over there. There's nobody over there at all. At all. That's his 5th target this year. Wow. Wow. Exploit's good. Cincy up 21-7 with a minute 37 to go. Bills are going to try to score. But I mean, why? Wow. 21-7. The Bills might get smoked. That was on Hyde, Tony. That was on Hyde. Hyde decided instead of staying put, he decided to be a delayed blitzer, which was stupid. He, Sample was staying back, so he thought that he was an extra blocker. So he decided to come up. As soon as he comes up, Sample goes out. That's insane. The Bengals tight ends tonight, 7 catches, 74 yards, 2 touchdowns. Wow. Hey, we're stopping Jamar Chase and T. Higgins, though. 21-7. Let's see if the Bills can do anything on offense. Maybe get the ball and it starts like I have to. Maybe. What do you want from me? What do you want from me? It would be nice if we had 2 timeouts here. Oh, it absolutely would be nice if we had 2 timeouts here. It would. You're right. It would be nice if McDermott knew how to use timeout. Average time field position, Cincinnati from their own 40, Buffalo from their own 16. So this is a really good field position for us so far. Means they're exposed. We don't have any linebackers left to expose. We don't have any linebackers. It's easy to expose. Linebackers aren't there. Shotgun formation, 4 wide receiver set. Allen back to throw. As all day for the first time today. Throws O'Meal caught. Shakir with the catch close to midfield. Gets stood up. Gonna be at the 49-yard line. Let's go now. Let's go now. Let's go now. Let's go now. 120. Tick, 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 tick. Come on. Let's go. 4 wide receiver set once again. Shotgun once again. Good protection once again. Kincaid over the middle. Is that enough for a first down? I don't know, but tick, 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 tick. Let's go now. Luckily, he only has 1 to waste. Luckily, he only has 1 to waste. They got him another first down. There you go. Let's go. Tick, 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 tick. Quick out to Kincaid. 5 yards. Tick, 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 tick. Let's go. Kincaid's limping now. That's awesome. Kincaid's limping now. That's great. Tick, 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 tick. 2nd and 6. Out of bounds. Kincaid forced his way up. So to answer your question, so Kincaid forced his way up. If they would have had to take an injury for him, then they would be forced to call their last timeout. Cincinnati player down now. So he stayed in, got a 1-yard completion, and now he's out. 27 seconds to go. That was pretty much a waste of a completion, though. 3rd and 6. Nothing intentional. There was nothing intentional there, Ryan. John says, let's go Buffalo. Come on. Yeah, I mean, Kincaid, for all we know, he feels fine now. And that's why McDermott left him in there. This player's still down. 28 seconds. So since the Cincy player was down, don't they have to burn a timeout now? Yeah, they're talking about it. Should have been a tripping call. They're talking about it, but it doesn't matter now. No, you're right. That's tripping spin. They're talking about it on the screen. Miscommunication between Allen and the receiver. He stopped. That's Gabe Davis. 56-yard field goal attempt on 4th and 6. 24 seconds to go. They're going to kick the field goal. Good job. Good job. Wasting my time. They're not going to make this. They're not going to make this. And now since he might score a field goal before the end of the half. Intentional grounding on Josh Allen. Wow. It's clearly a miscommunication. Of course, you're going to see it as intentional ground, but it doesn't matter what you see. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. So now I have to punt the ball. I mean, great. And also, in intentional grounding, doesn't the quarterback have to be feeling some kind of pressure? Like, in order for intentional grounding to I don't know anymore. Now there's another whistle. Okay, end of the half. I don't understand anything right now. I don't understand why the clock kept ticking. Maybe because of the penalty. I don't know. I don't know. It was an incomplete pass, so I don't understand the clock keeps ticking there, but I don't know. I need fresh up on the rules. They will learn from this. I doubt it. And what can you learn? You can't change anything at this point. Can't change anything at this point. This is who we are, and even if we start liking something, it's going to get hurt anyway. So I'm going to try not to like anything for the rest of the year, just so it doesn't get hurt. I feel bad when I start liking things and they just get hurt. So I'm going to try not to. Try not to like things anymore. All right. Well, we're at the half. Game's 21-7. Bills trailing the Bengals. The Bills well get the ball starts half. I was just on Twitter, right? And I see hashtag sports tweets out, throw the ball limping on his leg. Great call. After Kincaid came up limping on that first down play, they did throw it to him on second down. I missed the button build. I'm having a great time. Not a good great time, but one of those great times where it's like you need to laugh because if not, who knows what would happen. Bring back Bun Bills. What can you say? I don't know if they exist anymore. Bills are their own worst enemy. No. All right, let's talk about some statistics, some stats, something. I don't know. I really just don't know. All right, so Cincinnati Bengals up 21-7. The Bengals have 2 passing touchdowns and a rushing touchdown. The 2 passing touchdowns, the first one goes to Smith, a 7-yard touchdown from Joe Burrow. Mixon on a 2-yard touchdown run, 3-yard touchdown run, whatever it is. And then Burrow had a touchdown pass to Sample. It was so open. He could have kept going. And he's not a fast guy, but he definitely could have kept going. Bills have a touchdown Josh Allen run. Josh Allen 9-15, 120 yards, no touchdowns, 1 interception, and the 1 rushing touchdown. Burrow 18-24, 181 yards, and 2 touchdowns. James Cook 4 carries for 9 yards. Joe Mixon 7 carries for 25 yards. Khalil Shakir, our leading receiver, 2 catches for 45 yards. Drew Sample, their leading receiver, 2 catches for 28 yards. Or online. I think you mean O-line, I hope. I hope you mean O-line. I mean, they've had moments where they've actually looked all right in this game, but yes, they've definitely had moments where they've looked terrible in this game as well. During time, the Bills may have ran its course. Tired of the blunders. Team got dog walked by this exact same team in the postseason, and this is how we respond. Absolutely pathetic. It is okay, and I said this on Twitter this week. It is okay to respect and love what Bean and McDermott have done for this team, and also respect the idea that maybe time to move on from them. There's so many people insulting Bean or insulting McDermott for his philosophies and things like that. And I understand it, but at the same time, before McDermott, where were we? McDermott got the Bills to the playoffs with Tyrod Taylor. I mean, with $100+ million in dead cap money just out the door, and he still somehow coached his team to playoffs. And I'm not saying that we should look back at that and say, oh, that means he should keep his job. No, I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying I don't think that McDermott, when there were 8 coaches left, when there were 8 teams left last season in the playoffs, only one was a defensive-minded head coach, and that was Coach McDermott. So, we live in a league right now that's completely about offense, not about defense. So maybe that's the problem. Maybe we need to look for an offensive-minded head coach now. Now we got this winning atmosphere in Buffalo. Now we got this winning attitude in Buffalo. Buffalo Bills fans have expectations. There's think about who Coach McDermott's coaching tree comes from. Where does he come from? Andy Reid. Look at what happened to Andy Reid. Andy Reid got a coaching job at Philadelphia. Led his team to 4 straight conference championship games. 1 Super Bowl. Didn't win a Super Bowl at all in Philadelphia. The Eagles say, listen, good coach, but we got to let you go. But he brought upon it expectations to that city. He brought back a winning idea to that city. And, it took some time. Chip Kelly was awful. But they finally found a coach they could stick with, and they finally got themselves a ring in Philadelphia. Now here we are. We got a coach who brought winning back to Buffalo. Now maybe it's time to move on and find that guy that can get us over that hump. The Bills didn't move on from a guy like Marv Levy when he couldn't get us over that hump. Of course, his hump, was a bit further in the playoffs there. Jared comes from loser franchises like the Panthers, who haven't won a Super Bowl. Panthers haven't won a Super Bowl in their 20-year existence. We haven't won a Super Bowl in our 60-year existence. So before we go making fun of Carolina, look in the mirror a little bit. Look in the mirror a little bit. That is wild. That the Bills did not have a single completion for that long of a stretch is insane. So, anyhow, I'll go off my soapbox because no one cares and I don't care. So, all right, team stats here. Looking at yardage and all that stuff, that really we're just getting dominated. 16 first downs for the Cincinnati Bengals, 8 for the Buffalo Bills. The Bengals are 4 for 7 on third downs. The Bills are 1 for 4 fourth downs. The Bengals 1 for 1. Bills didn't attempt a fourth down in that first half. Rushing yards, the Bengals have 38. The Bills have 11. Passing yards, 111 for the Buffalo Bills, 176 for the Cincinnati Bengals. Total yards, 214 for the Bengals, 122 for the Buffalo Bills. Both teams have 1 sack, 1 for Allen, 1 on Burrow. Interesting. Very interesting what just happened. Anyway, Allen has that 1 interception, but again, the defense really stood their ground, and after a couple penalties by the Bengals, were able to force a punt. So that was actually the one bright spot, I think, for the Buffalo Bills, that one possession. Penalties, the Bills have 4 penalties for 44 yards. Bengals have 5 penalties for 41 yards. So both teams being penalized a little bit in that first half. But again, 10 possession, really the key here. Talk about the Bengals having the ball for 21 minutes and 6 seconds. Bills only had the ball for 8 minutes and 54 seconds. That's changed in the second half, where the defense is just getting worn out. And we all see how this defense can't tackle when they're fully healthy. I can't imagine how bad it's going to look when they're worn out. I see you, but I don't see you. I see you, but I don't see you. It says your camera's off. I don't know if you want to join or not, but camera's off. Our defense is slow and old. Slow and old. That's right. Tomorrow's game is Jets Chargers. If we lose this one, the Jets win tomorrow. I think that means they pass us in the standings too. Camera's off. Let me in. Let me in. I can hear you.
Make you want to kick a fat kid at Kmart, doesn't it?
Uh oh. Kmart. Do Kmart even exist anymore?
The NFL rules are there to legislate as a ref, Joe. You're there to legislate the game and make the game safer. How do you miss a tripping call? But you know what? I even posted on Twitter earlier. The quarterback has to be trying to avoid a sack in that play. He's not avoiding a sack. It was a miscommunication on a option route. That's what it is. They do that all the time in the NFL. But here's the point that's going to get missed. I want Hashtag Nation to take this into the post game because I'm going to freaking nail this in the post game.
Oh, good.
McDermott was going for 3 there.
Yes.
Why? 4th and 6. Don't run up to the line. See if you can get an offsides. If you're going to do this and that in the third, you got a timeout in hand. Call the timeout then. Doesn't even try it. Abysmal. Abysmal.
You know, I was talking about how last year when there were 8 teams left, out of 8 head coaches, only one was came from a defensive background, and maybe that's a sign of where the NFL's at. And I put this out on Twitter. I think you saw it. Like there is a space for us to not completely destroy McDermott and respect him for what he's done for the Buffalo Bills and just a franchise and a city as a whole, and still be able to say, hey, it's okay to move on from him too. Like he can't get us. And I just compared him to Andy Reid, right? Andy Reid.
Well, that's what we learned from. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Andy Reid went to Philly and was unable to get over that hump, unable to get that win. Philly, but in the same process was able to give that city that winning expectation of this is what winning football is. Because before that, it was what Randall Cunningham and Coach Rhodes and all that nastiness in Philly.
Oh, he set that ship right. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he flipped it right. And that's what McDermott has done here in Buffalo. He flipped it right. But now we need someone else to say, and listen, for Philly, it wasn't easy. They started with Chip Kelly. That was terrible. So I hope we don't do all that. But maybe we need to think about that. But then we just signed McDermott to an extension.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not on the get rid of McDermott train. His ability to manage the game was never good. So hey, do you remember a time when the Buffalo Bills got dragged for not winning close games and they were blowing everybody out? I remember those times.
Yep, I do. Remember those times where we had Bojo as our punter, but we didn't care because we didn't punt the ball. So it's like. Our knock on Bojo was he wasn't good at holding the ball for the field goal kicker. Like that was like he can't do it.
Exactly. So I'm gonna try to watch what this second half unfolds, and terrible, it's you're starting to see what the Bengals are doing is exposing how slow the secondary is. Yeah. Dane Jackson's playing his ass off, though. I gotta say that he is playing his ass off. But Hashtag Nation, make sure to stay tuned for the post game immediately following.
Yes.
Or whenever we do it. I don't even care anymore. That's ridiculous. No, it's just unfortunate because you could have a really good game between the Bills and Bengals that could be a playoff matchup preview. Yet these refs are, I mean, they're awful on both sides. They're missing calls. They're calling things that are just abysmal, and it's ruining the product. It's ruining the flow of the game. And it's not just this game. Like it happens. No, it's every game.
Yeah, a lot. I on that roughing the passer of Joe Burrow, I forget what game it was today where the quarterback had the ball.
Washington.
And he gets hit from behind in the rib cage, and it seems like, and they throw a roughing the passer penalty. And I think there was even a fumble on that play. Like he lost the ball. And I don't even know who recovered it because they didn't care either because they knew they had the flag, so it didn't matter who recovered it. But it's just like he had the ball. Like it wasn't even like that call against us on Joe Burrow was bad, but it wasn't even the worst one of the day.
Yeah. Yeah, there has to be definite changes going on for the Bills.
There does. There it is. And unfortunately, like there needs to be changes, but you look at what this defense has left and what changes can you make? Like we have 4 linebackers, one of which might not even play the rest of the game. I don't know if Bernard's coming back.
Yeah, just put Poyer down in the box and put Rapp back there, even though he had a horrible missed tackle. So
right. Yep. So we'll see what happens. But yeah,
all right, brother.
Tomorrow, Paul. Thanks for joining me for a little bit. We're gonna get this kickoff going and hopefully have a better second half. Maybe, I don't know. We can always wish. All right, Mario's out. We're back for the second half. Kickoff is fielded at the 1 yard in the end zone. Shakir's gonna take it out. Gets to about the 25, 26-yard line. So a pointless return once again. Thank you again, Mario, for joining us. It's going to be 1st and 10 Buffalo. Yeah, 11-yard rushing, and they didn't even really try to run the ball. They didn't even try to run the ball. What? Again, the running back had 2 carries in the first half. I asked for 20. He had 2. And now what's going to happen is we're going to mix it up a little bit better. Our offense will look good. We'll lose a close game, and it's going to be like, well, why weren't we doing that in the first half? Shotgun formation. Quick pass on first down to Diggs. Diggs gets 5 yards to the 30-yard line. They give him the 31. That's 6. Whatever it is. Hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already as we start the second half. Last 5 games, first 4 games, the Bills offense scored 81 points. Last 5, we scored 34. 14:30 to go in the third quarter. First drive of the third quarter, fakes a handoff, and looking to throw. No one there. Throw the ball. That's more intentional grounding than the first one. That's more intentional grounding than the first one. That's more intentional. Oh, he was outside the pocket. You're right. Illegal man downfield, though. Illegal man downfield. So it's illegal man downfield. We'll take him back 5 yards, replay second down. This shouldn't take – the fact that it takes so long, too, is annoying. Make a decision. Make a decision. I'll take 2nd and 10. Yeah, he's already like it doesn't matter if he would have thrown that. He's already past the line. Shotgun 5 wide. Quick out to Diggs, caught the ball, make it 3rd and about 3 or 4. It's 4 down territory on every drive. I don't think so, but I don't know if it matters either. Don't know if it matters either. Bills are one of 4 teams to use the same offensive line every game so far. Well, isn't that interesting? That's a false start. I'm not going to call it. That's fine. Allen has all day to throw. Finally throws the ball. It's complete to Kincaid. There's a first down. There's a flag. What's the flag for? There's no way you can call it defenseless receiver. Like, no way. There's no way. It's a good tackle after a good catch. Thank you. But thanks for also, as Mario pointed to, slowing down the progression of the offense. Finally getting into maybe a little bit of a rhythm. Nope. Throw a flag. Slow everything down. Diggs and Kincaid tripped over each other. Oh, my gosh. Shotgun formation. Diggs goes in motion. Fake the handoff. Quick pass out to Kincaid. Kincaid gets the first down. Was he touched? They're saying he was touched. I don't know if he was touched. Unless the defender's foot when he jumped over him got him. But nobody cares. Shotgun formation. I mean, no one cares because I guess it doesn't matter. Like, it wouldn't matter. Good blitz pickup. Got both feet down. Diggs with the catch. Let's go. All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's keep moving. 12:48. Bills moving the ball. Another first down. The 32-yard line. Five catches for Diggs for 69 yards. Shotgun formation. 2 wide receivers, top 2 to the bottom. Again, you say you love this fast-paced offense, and I agree with you. I do too. Cook gets the ball. Gets about 8 yards, so 25. I agree with you, but where was this in the first half? And it's every single week. We have a slow start in the last 5 weeks. They just showed the stat, right? They just showed the stat. 5 weeks, 34 points in the first half. So for the past 5 weeks, slow start. We pick something up in the second half, and we decide to go with it. It looks good. Like, why don't we just do that? Davis goes in motion. You have 2 receivers top of the screen. This time they hand off to Cook. Cook goes to the outside. He has the outside, gets inside the 20 to about the 17. First down, Buffalo. First down, Buffalo. Shotgun formation once again. 11:15 to go. Opening drive of the second half. 2 wide receivers top of the screen, 2 to the bottom. Allen's going to get sacked. Nope, maybe not. Is there going to be intentional grounding? Don't point to receivers in the area. It doesn't matter. Those throw intentional grounding if I feel like it. It doesn't matter. Like the ref on the sideline is pointing to 2 receivers in the area, but it doesn't matter if Brad Allen or whatever his name was wants to throw the intentional ground flag. He's just going to do it. Shotgun formation, 2nd and 10. Screen, run back screen gets nowhere. Oh, maybe gets a yard or 2. Listen, he runs his butt off every time. Cook runs his butt off every time he gets the ball. So it's going to be 3rd and 9. 3rd and 9. 10:45 to go. Good opening drive by the Buffalo Bills. Would love to see it capped off with a touchdown, though. Don't know if we can afford field goals anyway. Shotgun, 5 wide, 3 to the bottom of the screen, 2 to the top. Allen has a pocket, throwing it into the end zone. Over the head of Davis, incomplete. Davis looking for a flag, does not see one. 4th and 9, kick a field goal. Looks like a little face mask there. Face mask. Right. Kicks up, and the kick is good. 10:21 to go. The Bills take the opening drive of the second half. Get a field goal, make it 21-10. Now the defense needs to step up, though. And I just don't know how that's going to happen. But good opening drive for the Buffalo Bills. I just don't understand, though. It was uncatchable. It doesn't matter. It's still a face mask. Pass interference. I mean, I'm guessing you're joking, but it doesn't matter. It was a face mask. It wasn't. I'm not asking for pass interference. I'm asking for a face mask. I mean, it doesn't matter if it was or wasn't. Doesn't matter if it was. I'm not asking for pass interference. I'm asking for face mask. There's a big difference in those two penalties. One's this. One's this. It's pretty big difference. Pretty big difference. Bills got on the board. 21-10. See if there's any defensive adjustments in the second half. See if there's any adjustments in the second half on defense. I'm not sure if Gregory was being sincere, guys. Not enough. There you go. That's a great explanation. Not enough. Not enough. Not enough of a slide to call tripping. Not enough of a face mask to call face mask. Not enough. It's just not enough. It's not enough. That's a great explanation. Not enough. No, you don't go for him for that. You're right. This game isn't over yet. I mean, according to a scoreboard, this game isn't over yet. If you watch the game, you kind of have that feeling. Bills getting ready to kick off. Kick an onside kick. Make it fun. Returnable from the 2 or 3 yard line. Need something exciting to happen. Good punt, good coverage. Good coverage. Doesn't even get back to the 20. There's a flag. Relax. Doesn't even get back to the 20. There's a flag. So this could even go back further. Offensive line's picked up a little bit, giving Allen some time on that drive at least. Legal black on the back. Return team. So, yeah, they're going to start inside the 10-yard line. I don't like that call as much. I mean, it looked like it was block on the back. Okay. I would rather see the face mask called than that block on the back, but what do I know? What do I know? All right, first attempt from their own 8-yard line. Joe Burrow shotgun. They're going to hand the ball off on first down. Get to about the 11, maybe 12-yard line. 11, get 3 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 7. I want something exciting to happen. Get my juices flowing. Come on. Come on. That was a Houston-Tampa Bay game. We can talk about that a little bit. Like I said, C.J. Stroud, what a game. No update on Bernard that I've gotten. Shotgun formation. 2nd and 7. Screen to the running back. Tackled, inbounds. Williams on the tackle. Going to be 3rd down. Big 3rd down coming up. Big 3rd down coming up. Let's go. Yeah, I mean, they said that he was in the locker room being evaluated for a head injury, so that can only mean one thing. And if he's not back out there yet after halftime, Bills send pressure, unable to get him down. He's going to get the first down. Tackled by Rapp at the 22, but it's good enough for a first down. 1st and 10. Oliver got a hand on him, but he was being turned around, so. I don't care about the media stuff, whatever. Shotgun formation. Take the handoff, quick pass out to Higgins, who makes a man miss down the sideline to about the 45-yard line before he's finally pushed out of bounds. Higgins acts like he's close. He's going to go out of bounds. Makes Hyde miss. Runs downfield. Shotgun formation once again. Run back to the right of Joe. Going deep. Has a guy. Dane Jackson breaks it up again. Jamar Chase slow to get up. Dane Jackson making plays. Oh, man. Dane Jackson's taking that the trade seriously. He's insulted. He's insulted that you would trade for Douglas. You got your shutdown corner already here, coach. Shotgun formation, 2nd and 10. 2 wide receivers top of the screen, 1 to the bottom. Pocket collapsing. Get him. There you go. Johnson gets mixed in the backfield. 2-yard loss. 3rd down. Let's go. 3rd and 12. 7 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Can we get a stop? I don't know. We'll see, Turkey Vulture. We'll see. Can we get a stop here? 3rd and 12. 3rd and 12. Get a stop. 1 time. Bill send pressure. Knock the ball down. 4th down. Let's go. There it is. I think Douglas did too. I saw Douglas' reaction. He was like, oh, man, I would have picked it. I was gone. I was gone. I read it. I was ready. But you always, I mean, Hyde doesn't know that. Hyde doesn't know that. So we're going to start off in bad field position again. Bounced inside the 10 to about the 9-yard line. That's where the Bills will start. Yay! For bad field position once again. But the defense stops them. Would have been nice if we stopped them earlier, but defense stops them. 21-10, 6:24 to go in the 3rd quarter. Here we go. Can we score again? Can we score again? Bernard ruled out. Just got an update that Bernard was ruled out. Yeah, I do wonder when, as an official, who doesn't have to take accountability really for much, I wonder when officials are going to start having to be accountable, if they ever will, right? Like if they ever will have to be accountable for their calls and lack of calls in certain situations. I don't know. I know they get graded. I know their grades depend, are what count when it comes to getting playoff games, and that matters to officials. Let's not act like it doesn't. To get playoff games is a high honor, I'm sure. But I mean, there's no accountability. Need to run more run back screen. I mean, we just ran a run back screen, got us a yard though. Right? So We'll see. We'll see what Dorsey decides to do. See, but I mean, if our defense can hold the whole second half, we might have a chance here. Back from commercial break, Allen on the field. Again, starting inside our own 10-yard line once again. Jamar Chase is not happy. That time call took away cocky Josh from us. No, it might be the offensive play calling that's taking away cocky Josh from us. Two wide receivers stop at screen, one to the bottom. Josh starts in shotgun from their own 9-yard line. Allen throws underneath to Cook. Cook gets to the 13-yard line, so by game 4 on the play. Shotgun formation once again. Incomplete. Diggs is looking for a flag. Allen's looking for a flag. Wow. All right. 3rd down. 3rd and 6. 3rd and 6. Let's go. We need to get a couple first downs. We need to let this defense rest. Try to flip field position if nothing else. 4 wide receivers set. Cook to the right of Allen. They call a timeout. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? When is this enough? When is this enough? This is insane. Good news is the timeout gives the defense more time to rest on the sideline, I guess. Third and 6. 4 wide. Shakir goes in motion at the top of the screen. Allen has time to throw. He's going to get sacked from behind. How much time do you think you have? Yeah, joke. Laugh it up with the officials. A 3-man rush. Comes another lame punt. That's part of the game so far for our app. They're going to start close to midfield. (21-10). Bengals good ball. Great field position once again. Defense needs to make an amazing stand on a good offense to have a chance. A depleted defense needs to make a defensive stand against an offense that has probably one of the best 1-2-3 punch combos in the NFL. Just unreal. Where's my hat? Just unreal. I might need a break from this team soon. Man, Kitchen says good night. Good night. Wow. Commercial break. Sorry. I don't even want to talk about anything. Like, I seriously just want to talk about anything. We suck again. I would say the Carolina Panthers are hot garbage. Like, I wouldn't. I mean, I wouldn't say we're hot garbage. We're not good. Don't see. This is the kind of stuff that I just don't like. Like, you have no idea how Allen feels. You have no idea. To accuse a player of not caring because he's getting paid, you don't know that. You're just making stuff up now, just like the regular media does. First play is a screen to Mixon. Mixon gets about 4, maybe 5 yards, forced out of bounds by Dotson and Hyde. Chase, I guess, got hurt on that last breakup by Dane Jackson. Shotgun formation, 2nd and 5. Looks like the Bills are sending some sort of blitz with Hyde. Picked up, pass complete. Higgins gets the catch. Forced out of bounds after a first down. Douglas on the coverage, was right there trying to knock the ball out. Higgins just too strong, keeps the ball away from him. Offset I formation. Pitch. Big loss on the play coming. Poyer, first guy back there. It's going to be second, about 14. No, him missing reads has nothing to do with him caring. Like, stop. And that's if he's missing reads. You don't even know what his progression is. Don't argue he's not a top 10 quarterback. Fine, make that argument. Don't say he doesn't care. You don't know. If he cared, he'd see things better. Shotgun formation, 2nd and 14. 3 wide receivers top of the screen. Pass over middle complete to the 43. Taken down by Poyer. It's going to be 3rd down. Big 3rd down. Queen of the year. I mean, I don't even know if this is a health issue for Allen, right? I mean, the turnovers happened way before the injury. Shotgun, 3rd and 5. The 37-yard line. Builds a 4-man line of scrimmage. 5 wide receivers. For coming. Burrow, incomplete. No flag. Good coverage by Johnson. Burrow was rolling out. Fourth and 5. It's close. I don't know if they're going to kick the field goal here because this would be like a 54-yard field goal, right? 54-yard. I mean, they're going to maybe try to draw off offsides either way. They're going to try to draw us offsides either way, right? Because they're a smart offensive club. They know what they're doing. They're going to at least try to draw the offsides since you called a timeout. I still think they might go for it. Yeah, you're talking about a 53-yard field goal. Then since they're not calling timeout, they're going to punt. They're going for it. The offense is still out there, so I believe you. 4th and 5, big fourth down. Big fourth down. All right, come on, Buffalo. Stop them. Stop them. Pressure coming. They stopped them. They held. Let's go. They held. They held. 2:13 to go in the third quarter. Defense hasn't given up a point yet in this half. Offense needs to score. Best field position of the night. Offense needs to score. Turnovers have been coming since 2018 is what I mean. He doesn't lead the league in turnovers since 2018 just because of the last 5 weeks, just because of the last season. But Cam also got into a car accident. That didn't help. Cam also got into a car accident, so. More notifications. What's going on now? Matt Perino just talking about the huge play on 4th down. Again, Scott Blakely and I were talking about this in pregame. A win's a win, right? We're talking about how ugly this has all looked, and it hasn't been pretty. But there's still a way of us to escape with a victory in this game. Like I see ESPN here marks Cincy as an 83.8% favorite to win this game. That seems really high in a 21-10 game where the Bills has got the ball. Yeah, only 5 carries for Cook is just unacceptable. Unacceptable. Between Mixon and Williams, they got 12. Murray doesn't even have an attempt yet. Murray doesn't even have an attempt. They don't have to play defense against the run. That's nuts. Cincy run backs have 12 carries. We have 3. I'm sorry, 5. All right, here we go. I would love some designed runs. Big handoff, first down. Allen has a room. Allen gets about 10, gets the first down. That's a designed QB run to get 10 yards on a first down. 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Make sure if you guys haven't already hit the thumbs up button. Back from commercial break. They kind of put us right back in as the play was going on. Shotgun formation, 3 wide receivers bottom of the screen, 1 to the top. And passes underneath to Kincaid. Kincaid gets into Cincy territory. Now first down. Let's go. Let's go. Morris is already on the ball. Morris is ready. Come on. Come on. If you want to run this, hurry up. Let's run this, hurry up. That's what Morris is saying. Morris is like, let's go. Don't give Cincy time to make adjustments. Diggs going to the top of the screen. You got Diggs and Shakir at the top. Kincaid and Davis at the bottom. They run it here with Cook. It's about 2, maybe 3 yards to the 41-yard line. Does Davis even have a catch yet? I don't think Davis has a catch yet. Gotta love the delay shotgun handoff. Shotgun once again, 2nd and 7. 2 wide receivers at the top, 2 at the bottom. Bills moving from right to left. Screen to Cook. He needs to just run forward and get that first down. It's going to be 3rd and 1. That's on Cook. As soon as he catches that, he should just run forward and get the first down. Less than 35 seconds to go. Need to run one more play in the quarter. So we need a 3rd and 1 here. Hey, Jim, good to see you. QB sneak, I wouldn't mind that. Especially if the mill is open. But we're in shotgun, so now I would hate a QB sneak. Unless the mill's open, unless the mill's wide open. Oh, no, we're not in shotgun. I formation. They do run Allen. Allen gets the first down, gets to 31. That's going to be in the 3rd quarter. Bills win the quarter, but they only went 3-0. We need to do better. Need to do better. Need to do better. But since he doesn't score in the 3rd quarter, one more quarter. Let's see what happens. All right. So this drive ends in a touchdown. We rely on the defense one more time. Rely on this defense one more time. Bills are not out of it yet. Let me know what your score predictions are now entering the 4th quarter. Can the Bills make a comeback? Let me know what you think in the comment section. Can the Bills make a comeback here? We have not been optimistic today in the chat. We have not been optimistic for good reason. I haven't been optimistic. I said the Bills were going to lose this game 33-27. So I haven't been optimistic.